the stream. Going to then go to this thing and tweet it. And then you guys feel free to retweet it. I tagged you guys both in it, so...
Sweet.
Cool.
And we are live with the stream starting shortly. Mystery Flavor says, hi. Somebody said E. Hi, hey, hello, hi, hey, howdy, how are you doing? Hiya. Third, hi. My favorite is whenever anybody says, like, first, third, second. Yeah. It's always great because I will show up to those comments and be like, 0.
Hello, fellow Dallas resident. Who are you? Knox. Do I know you? Or do I? I don't know. What even is that number? I have to count 100 million? There's too many zeros without commas. It's making me go cross-eyed.
There's no way that you're, like, the 100 billion. I've only had, like, a maximum of 200 people watching this stream at once.
Hooray for plagiarism. Wow. The professor in me says no. No hooray.
Oh my god. Right. Dr. Violet.
Yeah?
Should we tell Joelle the story about what happened when we looked up their channel?
Okay, so there's like some copycats in the world of gaming, and they go by Moms of Fortnite.
No way.
Yeah,
so, you're like looking...
It's a duo too, like a light-haired and a dark-haired, and it's just weird, and I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, it's like, this feels weird, and it's just like, I was like looking up, alright, Moms of Furries, it's kind of like, it's like, alright, that's fine. It's like, oh my god, I found something awful!
We were getting defensive, and then I discovered there was a video that was like, top 10 Fortnite dances in real life, and then I got, like, more amused.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not the Moms of Fortnite dancing, to clarify.
Yeah, which was unfortunate, which was sad.
That's funny because somebody asked us last night during our live stream if we like Fortnite dances, so maybe they know something.
You should do like a crossover.
No.
Moms of Furries meets Moms of Fortnite.
No, you gotta, if you're gonna do the Fortnite dances, you gotta do the one where you front flip.
Oh
yeah.
no!
Yeah, that's the one I'll do. You know what? I'll just let Carrie do that one. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just like imagining that. Like, I can do like a simple backspin, but I'm not doing a Fortnite dance.
You know, oh, sorry. We just saw, sorry.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
There.
I think we're good. I think I'm good.
Is that good?
I'm good. Am I good?
Yes.
No, I'm just like, oh, shoot. That's annoying. Oh, this is just royalty-free classical music. I'll be fine. Yeah. So...
There's such a thing. That's amazing.
Well, a lot of classical music is because, I don't think Bach was alive when copyright laws were in place, so, and no producers can take it. It's out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so, hello everybody, welcome to this Friday stream. I am Zillion. I am joined here with, Dr. Wildlife. Say hi, Dr. Wildlife.
Hello.
Dr. Wildlife is a protogen who has a YouTube channel that makes zoology videos and carved a pumpkin in suit for some reason. And then on the other end, we have Carrie, right?
I don't think Carrie's here yet.
Oh. Joelle, right, my bad.
Yes.
Yeah, Joelle from Moms of Furries. Say hi, Joelle.
Hi.
And Moms of Furries is a channel run by two mothers out of Nevada who are two great individuals I have met in real life, and they are... One of them is right here right now, and hopefully both of them will join later in the stream. So, let's get started. So, alright. So the main thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing superheroes again. So we're going to be drawing Dr. Wildlife Carrie and Joelle as superheroes or supervillains, depending on what you guys in chat vote on. So you guys get to choose whether they're heroes, villains, and then I will listen to you guys to figure out what powers they have, and I will draw that. And considering my track record, this should be interesting. Alright, let's get a blank page. And I think we will start with you, Dr. Wildlife.
Oh,
no. That's the proper reaction, that's for sure. Okay, so Dr. Wildlife, I'd like you to send me a ref so that I can get started on this.
Yep. Who did I send my ref to last? What makes this the easiest to search for? I think I was having a conversation with somebody about getting a Pikachu meme your character here, so I think I'm gonna go to that conversation. And... It's weird how, like, I mean, I keep my refs saved on my computer, but sometimes it's easier just to find conversations on Telegram and just be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna use.
This Pepsi is making me really burpy. Let's
Scrolling,
see, what do you got in the stream? Everybody's like, hero, villain, villain, hero, hero, villain. So one of the things that I found out is, I think the best thing to do is to, like, do heroes and villains, and if they're, like, completely tied, we'll go with anti-hero. Just so that things are more evenly split.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. One day you get this ref. Okay, this is like the most pitiful ref ever, but I feel like it's the clearest and easiest to understand.
Let's see.
Send it on Discord?
Send it on Telegram. I'm able to pull it easier. Yes, listen to that calm music. Also, don't forget to donate. Plugs! I'm a sellout! Right. Oh, shoot, I got it.
You did.
I did. Aw. Oh my god, I remember seeing this on DeviantArt a while ago.
Oh no.
Yeah, like...
Hopefully it was mine. Hopefully it was like at the beginning of my protogen's life.
Yeah, I think it was like... I think you got it from this person.
Probably.
Alright. This was back when, it was named Z, right?
I don't think it ever had a name.
Oh.
It was created as an adopt by, like, a Dallas local.
Oh, nice. Alright. So, we have our poll right here, which is, is Dr. Wildlife a hero or a villain? I'm going to create the poll. I am going to share the link. Share link. Copy. And I'm going to paste it in chat. That is that channel, and that is not the correct one. Control V, enter, Control V, enter. Oh, hey, Beta. How you doing?
Oh, I see how it is, Beta. You say hi to one of us, but not the other.
Hi, Beta.
It's just like, Joel's just like, oh, sorry. Hi, Beta.
No, not at all. Beta's just one of our kids that we've adopted in the fandom.
Yeah. How many are you up to now? How large is your fur family?
I don't know. We have a large fur family.
I
We
feel
like everybody is our kid.
I'm sorry, but that sounded like, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of like a cult.
Fur
I
family.
know. Don't tell everybody our secret plan. Come on. It was really cool at Antler Northwest. We had a lot of parents come into our room. That was neat.
That's great.
We don't have a lot of parents that watch our videos, oddly enough.
Almost like they're geared towards parents.
I know. It's weird.
It's just like, help me! I'm confused. My child likes animals a little bit too much.
Well, we kind of, I mean, that's why we got into it. We wanted to let the parents know. But the weird thing is we have very few parents that watch us. It's mainly their kids saying, how do I tell my parents?
Oh.
We're like, I don't know, have them watch our videos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Alright, so I think it's time we look at the results of if Dr. Wildlife is a hero or a villain. Dr. Wildlife, you are a villain.
Yay!
What? Oh no, I thought people have spoken.
Oh,
What?
you're a villain. You're the
Oh my
bad
God.
guy.
One of my friends called it. He's like sort of watching the stream but not participating in the chat, and he said, "I bet you're gonna be a villain." I was like, "No, there's no possible way." But
I'm too. You're too sweet. You wear the flowers in your hair. But no, apparently you hate things and want to and destroy worlds.
I guess. Oh, and as I'm watching the results, Hero just ticks down less. Villain.
All right.
Did I say something to anger the crowd? What?
No, it's just. This is the internet. Whatever you want, the internet will do the opposite
like,
of, even if it's detrimental to themselves.
People are chanting villain in the chat, like.
Come on, I want to go. Straw poll. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right, let's go. What?
Oh, someone said your name starts with Doctor. You've got to be a villain. I guess that's true. I guess there's already like some sort of precedent started in like the comic universe that villains. Usually, if you have Doctor at the beginning of your name, but there's Doctor Who, not necessarily exactly a comic book character.
All right, what are Dr. Wildlife's powers?
No.
Sorry. All right, this is where you guys come in. You guys say your stupidest power ideas and serious ones, and we'll see what will have to go. I'm just gonna put one down that I've wanted to for a while.
What if Dr. Wildlife was Smokey the Bear's arch nemesis?
Wait. Oh, hey, Shiny On. That would be Dr. Wildfire.
Oh no! Oh my God! If only that person knew.
If only they knew.
Okay,
All right,
so who said that?
Let's let them vote before we tell them.
Okay.
We'll just, or actually no, go for it. We don't know if they're gonna.
It's Mr. Wildfire, not Dr. Wildfire. You gotta correct that.
Fine. Also, guys, read chat if you see some like good powers. Like, tell me. Also, thank you, Shiny Odd, for donating $5.69. This is so gay. Can we hit 3 likes?
Someone said, oh, there's 2 different people that are kind of pulling their DC nerdiness
Ooh,
out.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Poison Ivy and controlling plant life, and then there's someone that says Weed Destroyer.
Weed Destroyer.
Danked
wildlife.
Power of potassium. I actually hate bananas, so that like offends me. That I don't want the power of potassium. Can we not put that as a power?
Let's do Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy.
Oh, so I'll clarify why Mr. Wildfire is there. So I don't know why. Maybe it's because my suit isn't very feminine, but everybody thinks I'm a dude. Everybody. Until I talk, and they're like, wow, you're a girl? What? Who knew? And there's a few people that often are like, oh, hey, Mr. Wildfire. And not only do they get the wildlife part wrong, but they call me Mr. And it gets... I just don't know. I don't know where it's from.
Someone just said fire fart.
I saw that.
Let's just write weed down, and we'll just see what happens.
Oh, Mountain Dew Protogen. I've actually never heard that one before.
Mountain Dew Protogen.
Hello, Jessica.
Oh, what about Animal Control? Somebody said Animal Control. That would make... I actually like that one. Animal Control. Animal Control.
Fortnite dancing.
We're not putting that. We're gonna have Moms of Fortnite as one of yours, though.
Yeah, that needs to be theirs. Oh. Dorito Protogen. Do I look cheesy and yellow? No, I don't. I look like... And Mountain Dew is pretty fitting. It kind of makes me want to drink Mountain Dew. I haven't had one in, like, months.
Dr. T-Pose. Muffins. Dr. Wildlife, you hate bananas? Honestly, Dr. Wildlife, how can you hate bananas? I mean, like, I don't like eating them either, but they're like the perfect object. They're a fruit. They're phallically shaped. You can use them as, like, fake guns. Like, bananas are awesome.
I mean, they're awesome, but I just don't like eating them. Now, if it's like banana pudding with a bunch of vanilla wafers in them, I'll eat that all day long. But if it's a pure banana, an original banana, I don't know. Maybe it's the texture, but I'll eat one bite and then I feel like gagging because it's just like, ugh, I just don't like bananas.
Shiny Oz said, Dr. Willy Wonka life.
No! Okay, so I don't want to talk about Willy Wonka because I watched this real strange video linking Snowpiercer, the scary movie, to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory last night, and I had nightmares about it, so...
Oh, now we have to put it in.
No.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I think this is a good, I think I've spelled Master Chief wrong.
Dr. Wild Banana.
Dr. Wild
Someone's
Banana.
sharing banana emojis.
It's just like Dr. Wildlife wearing, like, the banana costume.
I should get one. There's time. MFF is like... I mean, we still have a little under 2 weeks. I bet I could find a banana outfit.
Right. No, I did spell it... No, I did spell it wrong. Okay, cool. Good to know. Misplaced the I. I think that's good enough. So, like, the reason is because I feel like this is just Protogen Master Chief, and I kind of wanted to just see what happens. But we got some good ones. Mr. Wildfire, Poison Ivy, Weed, Animal Control, and Master Chief.
I'm picturing Animal Control, like, if that gets selected, please don't do this, but I'm picturing it being like, everybody's like, oh, animal hypnosis, but it's really me in an animal control van with a net going around catching dogs.
The dog
There's no
catch.
animal speaking power, it's just me in a van chasing dogs around.
Just you in a white van.
Yeah, like animal control. Animal control officer.
Alright. This is gonna be good.
I'm scared.
I am not. I love this. We're off to a good start. And Dr. Wildlife, you've seen me, like, draw protogens before. You know I don't draw them like most other people draw protogens.
Yeah.
So you know it's gonna be at least interesting.
That's the word of the night. It's like Sesame Street where there's like a word or a letter, and interesting is gonna be the word of this stream.
How do you spell interesting? I don't freaking know.
Tonight's stream brought to you by the word interesting. Cute little puppet pops up. You must get little Timmy back without a white van. Okay, not that kind of white van. I was talking about animal control, like, which is kind of just as scary because you're going around like kidnapping dogs off the street.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that little Timmy comment reminds me of an SNL skit with The Rock or Dwayne Johnson, where it's like, the villains have met together to come up with these insane, evil ideas. I invented the shrink ray. I am going to shrink the Eiffel Tower, and people will have to pay me to get it back. Mwahaha. Another person was like, I've made a freeze ray. I will freeze Congress building until they pay me to unfreeze it. And then The Rock comes in and is like, I made a robot, it molests children. It's just like the rest of the village are like, what? It's like, yeah, it's a robot that molests children. It's like, and like everybody else like, what the fuck? And it's like, exactly, it's an evil idea. It's like, no. And it's great. It was so bad. I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty evil. All right, let's see the results.
Oh.
What are the results? Come on.
I have an idea.
Come on. Just weed.
Well, I mean, I haven't looked at the results, but judging by what the chat is saying,
it's weed. You're gonna be weed.
What?
Do you just share or?
I don't. We know what we're changing the side panels lighting to.
Oh no.
So, Dr. Wildlife, I have a question.
Yes.
What would you have as a superpower if you could have one in real life?
I wouldn't necessarily say animal control as the way of wording it, but I think just like Dr. Dolittle powers for Dr. Wildlife, because there's been a lot of times in my career where I really wish that I could communicate to the animals why I'm doing certain things, especially when I worked in emergency vet med. It would have been nice, I think, to explain to the animals why we're doing what we're doing. So not necessarily animal control in the sense of making them do your bidding, but animal like powers in the sense of communicating to them.
That's cool.
Definitely make my job a lot easier and a lot less I can't think of the proper word. Dramatic's not the right word. A lot less sad.
A lot less stressful.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got a good start. All right, let's see. So, if anybody knows how I draw protogens and primogens, I don't, like, go by what Cole Koinu, like, initially probably planned them to look like. I kind of break the rules till I bend the rules, and sometimes I break them, and I just don't upload those. So, I feel like we're gonna do the same thing for Dr. Weedlife. Dr. Weedlife.
Oh no.
Dr. H3H3.
The devil's lettuce. I love that phrase. I love it so much. I just love it. For the record, I don't have a problem with weed, but I don't smoke. I don't. I just have no interest. But I love calling it the devil's lettuce. Like I don't know. It's just so comical.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So we're gonna I'm thinking having you like a little bit hunched over.
I'm just reading the chat. Is that a Dr. Weedlife? I'm calling the police. The devil's nicotine. Dr. Devil Lettuce. I do like that. Especially because I'm a villain. Dr. Devil Lettuce.
All right, let's just get the shape down because protogens have a very interesting shape to them.
We do. Protogens have mouths, so they can smoke. Their visor opens up. Obviously, my suit does not do that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't think we've developed nanites yet.
No, and I feel like it would go terribly wrong if it was a fursuit maker using nanites.
And right, you have like your upper arms are like thicker than your lower arm, or your lower arms are thicker than your upper arms.
I've got strong arms.
Strong hands. I don't know. Maybe you have strong arms in real life.
I do. Well, I used to, and then I started working at a desk.
Oh.
Now I'm a weakling.
So Carrie tried to get on and it booted me, so she's gonna come on later and we'll just kind of switch roles in a little while.
Or you can try to make another Discord through a different email, and then I can just add that one.
That's what I will tell her. See if she can do that.
Yeah, it should be pretty quick to make one.
Yeah, and then you can just like delete it later.
Right.
Or leave it, just like make a second one so that you can both talk in like a Discord chat at the same time.
Right. It's hard sometimes because we share most of our accounts, but then like Telegram, being device specific, we're starting to branch out a little bit.
Oh, there's a question for you, Joelle. Oh, I lost it.
Okay.
It
Ooh,
says,
that's a-
Moms of Furries, what do you think about protogens and their purpose?
Their purpose.
I don't know.
I don't know of their purpose, but
I don't either.
Oh,
And
well,
I
that's
can.
yeah. I know we love the style. We think it's awesome, and of course, we love you. You're amazing. So
Aw.
I think we are pro protogens.
Pro
but we have no idea.
Write that
So,
down, everybody. It's official. pro-coded him.
No, I think they're cool. I think it's so original. We really like, we love every furry just because we do, but we love to see original species or just an original take on something.
Mm-hmm.
It really shows what we feel the fandom has, like one of the benefits, and that is just expressing yourself creatively in any way you want. So cool.
Yeah, I think that's very true. I see a lot of really unique original species out there, especially if you go on Amino. Like, I feel like there's a new original species every hour on there, which I'm probably over exaggerating, but it's cool to see what people come up with.
Yeah, we had some really cool. The kids that are coming in, they are like for the space this weekend. I don't know if you guys know what we did at Anthro Northwest, but we had uh, a young furry chill space, and basically we set up a room, and we had some artists that made us bases,
Mhm.
and we had Impistry made us just samples of tails and ears, and kids could come in, they could just color the bases or they could draw their own thing, and we had backing and we had laminators so they could make their own badges.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it was a lot of fun, and we had games and stuff. We had like all the teams congregated at one table and played games or whatever, but the badge art was really cool for kids, and their concepts are interesting, so it's
Mhm.
going to be really interesting to see what comes up in the next few years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm looking up futuristic hazmat suit because I'm thinking like almost like a gas, like a sedation gas.
Yes, 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 yes.
You're just like, oh, thank God, it's not something stupid.
No, I mean, like, I'm just picturing it. It's gonna be pretty dang. I mean, I knew it was gonna be awesome to begin with, even though it's
It's
the
gonna be
power,
so dank.
the
Get
power of
it?
weed. I mean,
Dank.
like, yeah, I get it. Wow.
I'm so funny, aren't I? My roommate probably hates me at this point. Oh, some of these are looking really cool. I think I need something a little bit simpler though. Ooh, I know what I can do. So we'll need like
Someone said the power of weed compels you. No, don't make me wear a Vape Nation outfit. Don't do
no,
it.
no. We're gonna.
I'm just gonna be giggling the whole rest of the stream as I see this come into
Oh, it's gonna look good though. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. But this probably will.
Scared for the week.
No, I still Dr. Devil's Lettuce is my favorite so
Dr.
far.
Devil's Lettuce.
Because I'm a villain, so like devil in the name and doctor in the name, it's like a double whammy in villainous
Yeah.
behavior.
Okay, I'm just trying to think.
Has he ever been to medical school? Well, she has not been to medical school. The doctor comes from me working on my PhD in quantitative biology. I am a doctor of science, not of medicine. I will not be able to save your life, unfortunately. I may try, but I can't guarantee it.
The kid that absolutely loves biology. She's looking, and she loves physics, so she's looking into biophysics. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
There's definitely a lot of unique fields popping up recently that combine biology with other things.
Yeah, like bioengineering for prosthetics and stuff is one thing that
Yeah.
I want to go into.
Yeah, and then I was reading some articles recently, or it was like yesterday, there was this whole article that came out about a field called bioinspiration. So it's kind of like bioengineering, but a little different in that it's taking like behaviors or adaptations found in
Mhm.
animals or just other
Oh, that's
aspects.
been done for a very long time. It's just they've
Yeah.
made a degree for it.
Yeah, and I guess they just didn't really have a word to describe it at all, which is it's bioinspiration now. But that's just really cool.
Well, and that's what everybody, because she's in high school now. She's actually the furry that, got all of Moms of Furries started, really, because she was the original one of our kids.
Hmm.
Um, but people tell her all the time, because she's a creative writer, but wildlife biology has always been the thing she thought she would go towards. But people are telling her, it's so much easier right now to kind of create your own path with it. So pretty cool.
Yeah. And I love meeting people, especially those that are still in high school or working towards high school that are interested in biology because I mean, I grew up in the middle of nowhere. My graduating class was 32, and my town had a population of 300. Very different from where I live now. I literally live in downtown Dallas and can see the Furry Fiesta Hotel from my bedroom window. So it's very different. Um, but I love that now in the position I am in my career that I'm able to reach people that are in like elementary, middle school, high school, or even early college and help them find footing in a biology career. Um, because I didn't really have it in high school. I wish there was somebody there that could have like helped me a little bit more and guide me. So definitely if she ever wants to talk to somebody about it, I am more than willing to chat. And that goes for anybody that's listening to this stream or watching this stream. Obviously, if like 50 of you bombard me with messages, it may take me a little bit to get back to each of you. But I do try to get back to people about like biology career advice and classes and such.
She would probably love that. I know she was fortunate. We're lucky where we are in Reno. The school she attends, they get speakers
Mm.
occasionally, and she loves herpetology. Although she's planning to try to go into something with predators,
Mhm.
specifically birds, hopefully. But anyway, she was able to talk to, I cannot think of his name, Dr. Green, but I can't think of his first name. And he is a leading herpetologist. Um, and she's super shy, except at furry cons. And apparently, when there are speakers coming to talk about wildlife, because she befriended him, so I bet she would contact you without a problem.
Mhm.
So that's cool. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh. And Knox in the chat, the fellow Dallas resident, whom I have not met in real life and met, I guess, for the first time in this chat. He is asking me if it's biostats or something else that I specialize in. Well, my PhD is in quantitative biology, but my bachelor and master's degree is just plain biology. So I did choose courses that focused more on zoology aspects of the degree. Um, my specialty, though, is bioacoustics. So basically, listening and studying animal vocalizations or animal communication. Specifically, what I do is I use tiger voices. I study tiger voices to make ways to track them in the wild with their voices alone through acoustic recorders. It's kind of like eavesdropping on tigers. It's pretty cool. Um, and I combine that a little with machine learning or artificial intelligence, where I'm teaching computers to recognize animal voices and basically do our jobs for us as biologists. So it makes our jobs a little easier. That's all a work in progress, though. Machine learning is easy but difficult at the same time.
It takes a while, I think, is the main thing that I can take away from it, like in my classes.
Yeah. It's just like, I mean, you have to teach it like you're teaching a baby at first,
Yeah.
and then work it up to toddler level. I feel
Ooh,
like
this is looking good.
those thighs.
Oh, do you know what I feel like it needs?
Huh.
Wait, okay, so this is not right. This is not the right song. Oh shit, I'm gonna get copyright strike. Is that's not right. There we go. Okay, much better. This is weird. Why is it not playing? I just want it to play this. I don't want pop music. I don't trust pop music.
So somebody in the chat is pretending to be the narrator for Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
They called me Dr. Weed Life, but I'm just auto-correcting it to Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Yeah, Dr. Devil's Lettuce is a much better name. I'm just trying to figure out...
It says, while the hero takes down the goons, the evil Dr. Weed Life unleashes the hero's greatest weakness, drug addiction. Oh, jeez. Dylan asks, what food do you guys like?
Pizza.
Well,
Just
pizza.
pizza.
Just pizza. What kind of pizza, though?
Anything that is not anchovies.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, that's gross.
Also, I love Mexican food. I'm also like half Mexican, so that kind of comes with the genre, with like just who I am. Like, I've had Mexican food my whole life, and I have not tasted bad Mexican food.
Yeah, I could eat that every day, honestly.
We like all food. Sherry and I both try to stay keto, but yeah, food is good in general.
Yeah, I think I'd have to say Mexican food or the Texas twist, which is Tex-Mex. Definitely my top fave. And then probably just any kind of comfort food. I'm from Arkansas, and that's all my mom would cook growing up. Is we'd always have like a giant pot of mashed potatoes and like something that we could smother in gravy. It was probably the most unhealthy way to eat ever, but it was delicious, and it still is. I still love being able to drive home, which granted they live like 6 hours away, but comfort food is delicious.
I agree. I'm from the Midwest, and we grew up, there was a meat of some sort, a potato of some sort, gravy, and like green beans and corn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, green beans.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I already ate tonight, but now I'm like craving green beans from home because my mom and dad, they have a huge garden because they live out in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas on like 200 acres, and so they have this giant garden, and homemade or like freshly canned green beans are just they're so good. And I think it's like my great grandma's recipe for like extra like the amount of salt and different spices they add to the green beans that just makes it so delicious.
Right. What we need to do is we need to like make it so that this looks like an exosuit. So like, so I'll need to add on like the actual plating that Dr. Wildlife has underneath. So that'll do.
Sorry, I'm just like a laughing mess over this. I'm just excited. I'm so excited to see what it's gonna look like.
It's looking. Have you even like looked at the?
Oh no, I'm looking at it right now.
It's looking good. Like, I've been like on a concept art craze for like the last couple of days, so this is like, I'm digging this. I feel like things aren't matching though, so I'll just like make that a little softer. And same with this up here.
Oh no, my powers are already affecting you.
There we go. I think that's better. And we'll have that glow green. And then we'll have you like holding. Do you have 4 or 3? like digits?
5.
4 or 5?
5.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's no biggie. I can do
Is
that.
this a painting or line art piece?
It's gonna be line art.
Says Icy Beat. That question was from Icy Beat. I'm just repeating questions. I forget to like say who it's from. I'm just
No,
like
that's fine. I knew it wasn't from you.
Somebody else asked. Actually, it's the Cheesy Llama. That's the username. Zillion, have you ever thought about doing a stream where you recreate game characters as furries?
Oh god. Like, my life at this, like, so one of the things that I really don't want to do, or something that I still feel uncomfortable with, is, like, making, like, things that aren't furry, because I feel like that adds to the problem, rather than, like, it's like, okay, this is furry right now, but it's not gonna, but it's its own little bubble. It's not affecting anybody else. It's not making the problem worse. And that's kind of my mentality for it. It's like, I'm not gonna try to make things actively worse.
Yeah. But if you ever were to do a game character stream, could I be GLaDOS? Could you make me a GLaDOS protogen?
Ooh, that sounds fun, actually. God damn it. I think we're gonna have, like, I feel like you'll be like one of those, yeah, smoke grenade. This is looking good. Yeah.
Someone just said Obi-Wan Kenobi is a furry. What?
The guy? The actor?
Yeah,
I doubt it.
no, I think they mean a furry that's like Obi-Wan Kenobi themed. Like the whole get-up, but on a wolf. I don't know. They didn't say wolf. I'm just saying that because I feel like that's the most common furry.
It is. That and Fox.
Oh no! Somebody just said, you see, Doc, you wanted to be GLaDOS. That's why you're the villain. No! See, I just did myself in. But GLaDOS, if you play all the way through Portal 2, she has like a really sad origin story.
What's her origin story?
Is it spoilers if the game came out several years ago? She's like the wife of the guy that started the company.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he like uploads her mind into GLaDOS, and then like slowly she loses herself over time. So yeah, it's real sad.
That is sad. Your tail
no
will
one's
be.
complaining about spoilers yet, so.
All right, we'll make like full armor, like, and stuff. So like, you'll be fully covered, like Iron Man, but evil Iron Man.
With the power of weed instead of money. Or would it just be implied because weed does cost money, so I'm also rich?
You're also rich. Nah.
Dylan also asked, do we like cats or do we like dogs more?
Dogs.
Oh no, block.
Just because I say I like just because I say I like dogs more does not mean that I don't like cats.
Okay, good.
Well, I like cats more, but I happen to have 3 dogs and no cats.
Right, I remember you mentioning that in like streams before.
Well, speaking of Talk to Wildlife, you were talking about animal voices. I shut the door so I could have a little quiet, and I have 3 dogs outside the door scratching and crying.
Oh no!
Right now. 2 of them are husky mixes, so they talk a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what they're out there doing.
They're like, human, you're trapped in the room. We have to get you out.
Let us walk all over your computer.
And then it's like,
Not the norm.
no, but that's the cat. The cat's just like, feed me. The dogs are like, oh my god, are you okay? Cat, I don't care. I'm hungry. But only just a little bit. But that is obviously cause for me to be really mad. Meow. Oh, shoot. Sabi Fur donated $5. I love your videos so much, and you have been such an inspiration for my own art progress. Thank you for producing entertaining content and calling and talking to everyone on Discord. Aw, thank you.
It's funny you talk about dogs being more concerned, but like if I sneeze, one of my cats thinks I'm dying, and wherever she is in the apartment, she comes running and meowing all concerned, and she has to come like touch me and stare at me to make sure I'm okay. I don't know. If I sneeze once, it's super concerned.
That leg is not right.
The other day, I tweeted out, we had 2 of our dogs I had to take to the vet just for a routine, exam, nothing big. But our big guy cried the entire time. He barked and cried the entire time. He's never acted like that unless, he's right outside in the lobby with another dog. Didn't know what was going on until the vet put our little guy up on the table to be examined. Mm-hmm. And so Clyde, our big dog, climbed up on the chairs in the room to make sure that the vet was, doing right by the little guy. So I think he was being protective of our Lhasa mix. It was pretty sweet. Once I figured it out. It was really annoying beforehand.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you kind of like feel bad for being annoyed.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I think that's pretty good. What do you think of that?
That's awesome.
Dr. Wildfire.
Oh my god. Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Well, we already know the name of this character, so I'm just gonna write it in here.
Hey, Zillion.
Yeah?
Carrie created another account, and I just sent you her information. She would respectfully request to be added.
Alright. Cool. Oh, wow. I need to, like... Guys, I gotta get Sona named soon.
Oh, I know. We need to get, like, for real personas. It is probably the most asked question after, how do I tell my parents I'm a furry?
Oh, no.
It is. And we just, we didn't get into it because we were furries. So it's slowly evolving.
So are you guys now, or is it just your kids still?
Oh, we totally, well, because of the term furry, is about a love for it, we are absolutely furries. We're just not really, we don't have personas, except Carrie. Carrie's a cat dragon. We know she's a cat dragon.
That's a cute combo.
Let's see, does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay, Nope, still doesn't work. The lettering is off. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Oh, that's a capital T. Alright. Fingers crossed. Yes!
Someone asked if that's a bong on my back.
Shit, now it has to be. No, it has to be. Alright, thank you for mentioning that.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Or should she have a bong in one of her hands? Oh my god, the stories I have of, like, skate park idiots, like, in bongs. Oh my god. I'm not sure, I feel like that would mess with the aesthetic. But at the same time, I really want to put a bong in there!
That may be the bit much point of the weed life.
Yeah. Okay, wonder what the battlefield of this character design would look like. Also, it looks amazing.
Oh no. Huh. Now I'm trying to picture, like, a scene for this character to be in.
I'm just thinking, just like the intro theme is just Snoop Dogg smoke weed every day, like a cinematic version of it. Okay, there she is. Let's add you in, Carrie. Add. Hello. There we go. Hey. Hello.
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 Is it working?
It says she is muted.
Yeah. That's on her end, though.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll tell her.
Okay.
She's probably saying really amazing things right now, and we'll never know.
She says a lot of amazing things. It's probably true.
Okay, cool. So I think we'll add like a crease there so that like you can sew that up. And then we will finally get to drawing this. Dr. Devil's Lettuce. I freaking love this. Dr. Devil's Lettuce, I do proclaim that you shall not attack this base. That's what you think. Sorry, this is just like playing out in my head, just like a store being robbed and just like everybody inside that's like passed out and just Dr. Devil's Lettuce coming out.
Oh yeah. So I would be robbing the store in that instance because I'm a villain.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. What a twist on who I am in real life. I don't smoke weed in real life. I don't think I'm a villain in real life. I would not rob a store in real life, for the record.
You must have a really great backstory on how you became a villain. I'd love to hear it.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Do you guys watch Trailer Park Boys or have ever heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Oh, we've seen it, but I don't watch it actively.
I'm just picturing, this is not a very cool way to become Dr. Devil's Lettuce, but I'm just picturing like, there's this whole episode where they have this whole field of weed and they think there's a Sam Squanch, that's what they call Sasquatch, and it's Sam Squanch, and he's out in the field, but it turns out to be a mountain lion whom they name it Steve French, the mountain lion, in this weed field, and the cat has like has a weed addiction because he's been eating the weed plants in the field. So the whole episode is them trying to make the mountain lion come off weed. So maybe like, since I study animals, I was out in the field studying Steve French, and then some horrific accident happened in the weed field with Steve French, the mountain lion, and somehow I become Dr. Devil's Lettuce. I don't know. I'm trying to like tie in animals. I'm trying to make this like as close to what I am. It's not working out well.
That would be a very chill mountain lion.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's scary.
The waiting room emptied out. I want to be a villain.
I was thinking you'd probably, I mean, the people are going to vote, but I'm just going to tell everybody Carrie would be a great villain.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I know how to steal coffee.
It's a very important trait.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you're gonna end up being a hero though, because it's gonna be the opposite of what you want to be. Well, at least that's what happened in my case, because I was like, oh, hero would be cool, and then everybody in the chat's like, oh yeah, hero, Dr. Wildlife, it's always a hero, and then all of a sudden the poll has me at like 70% villain, 70% of.
Nice. Oh, Whimsmiss donated $1.47. Oh right, I already read that one. Fuck. Oh, Carol has subscribed. Wait, is that the same Carol? No, that's Carrie. I'm just dumb. Also, pardon my French. I'm sorry.
Hey, Zillion. Someone found me a partner in crime.
Who?
Majirawana.
Oh man.
I gotta message him right now. No context.
Yeah.
Just, hey, Majirawana, what up?
So, Zillion made me into a villain named Dr. Devil's Lettuce. And the chat has determined you are my partner in crime named Majirawana. He's already had some fun things named after him. Like at Denver, they had the Majira Rita, which was a margarita at the bar. And it was delicious. We had several of them, so we know.
Oh, I know. I've seen Majira after he's had a few. He's very entertaining.
Oh my gosh, I am too. At Siesta, we filled up a piñata with Cheerios. That was a giant mess the next day after drinking a lot and being hungover, trying to pick up Cheerios from your carpet floor so the hotel doesn't complain.
Oh no.
They were everywhere. And we didn't have a mask to like put on somebody when we spin them and unleash them on the piñata, so we used I have a Yoshi suit.
Oh,
that I
Dr.
bought
Wildlife, I have the perfect gift that I need to send to you on Telegram. I don't think I've shown you this one yet, but take a look at that. You'll appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was me pretty much. Actually, that was... Wait, what is that coming out of the box? It looks like pickle. Out of the Kellogg's box?
It's Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
It doesn't look like Frosted Flakes, though. I mean, I think it is, but I think it's like the saturation on this.
Yeah, and no, you can tell because it says Frosted Flakes in the corner.
Never... Do you always believe that packaging tells the truth, Zillion? I'm going to give you a Frosted Flake box at MFF, and there's going to be pickles inside of it.
I would know immediately just by the density.
I'll find a way to trick you.
Dehydrated.
Oh,
It's very hard to trick an engineer who understands the fundamentals of the center of mass.
Oh. I don't have a comeback for that. Someone asked if you were eating, Zillion. Are you eating?
I was eating some Cheerios. Ironically enough. Oh shoot, we're almost at an hour and I'm not even close to done.
That's what you guys get for making me a villain named Dr. Devil's Lettuce. It couldn't be something simple like me talking to a bunny rabbit with my animal powers. It had to be Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
And I had to like put all my effort into it.
Hey, someone said that they're actually doing physics right now at school.
Oh nice, what are you learning right now? I love physics. It's basically like making science your bitch.
Their display name is Wobbin Williel with W's instead of R's. Wobbin. Wait. Dr. Wildlife, whose comment did you read? Mine or random cats? What? I'm just reading things, and I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, I did read yours. Graveyard. Such a dark name.
I'm enjoying this far too much.
Someone else just said dehydrated pickles. Is that such a thing? Can you find... Do people sell dehydrated pickles? To Amazon. Amazon has everything. It has everything you need and everything you don't need. But you're intrigued by it at the same time.
And you buy it all anyways.
Okay, Amazon is not showing me dehydrated pickles. I feel like a dehydrated pickle would go against everything that is a pickle.
Right. I agree.
Oh my god, there's what?
God,
There's
it's...
like pickle chips.
Come on, man. I just want to... I just want this free music. This classical free music, and I don't want you to play anything else afterwards. Jesus Christ. Oh, let's go with this one.
So I did find a recipe for dehydrated pickles, and it says, for serious pickle lovers only, in capital letters. I'm scared, but I'm going to click on it. Do you love pickles and hate carrying them in your lunch? Dehydrated pickles are the answer, but be warned, they are for serious pickle lovers only. Why? Why do you have to be serious about it?
Because you really need to like pickles to like the taste of whatever the fuck you're shoving in your mouth.
I mean, I'm curious now. It looks like all you do is you take a jar of pickles and it says, put them in the oven for 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah!
Oh no, that's not an oven, it's a dehydrator. Don't make this recipe.
Swag'em Cool has just subscribed. My condolences, Swag'em Cool.
Oh, I stand corrected. That guy's name is not Graveyard, it's Gravy Yard.
Gravy Yard?
I love it. That is such a good name. Dehydrated pickle pizza, yes. Dehydrated water, what? I'm not a chemist, but I feel like that's not a thing.
I feel like that's air.
Dr. Evil Pickle.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
What am I waiting?
Wait for it. It's coming. It's coming.
Where am I looking?
I'm looking at chat. I'm just waiting for it to come up.
I've heard that before.
I was thinking the same thing.
Is it gonna be a GIF that comes through? I'm scared. What's gonna pop up on my screen?
I'm actually kind of disappointed. I was hoping... I kind of expected Dehydrated Pickle Rick to come up, but...
Oh no. Oh no. He'd be like this little old man. I mean, I guess he's a grandpa, but like it'd be worse because he's dehydrated. I'm already one step towards dehydrated Pickle Rick because I'm dehydrated all the time. I don't drink enough water. And if that's how you become dehydrated Pickle Rick, then I guess I'm headed in the right direction. Okay, now everybody's saying dehydrated pickle.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's after the fact, you guys. Come on. You guys had your chance. You disappoint me.
So are both of you guys going to MFF?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Cool.
Hopefully I'll have my Protogen suit done by then.
Cannot wait to see pictures. Are you coming to BLFC?
No. I have to do something else.
Ooh.
I'll be there.
Yay!
I'll be at the buffet drinking all the mimosas.
We'll hang out there. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually just talking about BLFC to someone earlier today about the buffet because I love food so much. Because
Who doesn't? Like, honestly, if you don't like food, or at least like one food, something's wrong with you.
And people were talking about MFF and like food plans for MFF, and they were mentioning all these cool places within walking distance, and I'm like, do you guys want me to get fat like I did at BLFC again? And they're like, what made you so fat at BLFC? And I'm like, I literally gained 10 pounds that weekend from eating at the buffet every day.
Oh my god.
And then the crown jewel was Sunday, when you pay like a little bit more and you get unlimited mimosas with the buffet. You know, like it's included in the buffet price. And eventually our waitress just like, she kept refilling our mimosas, and finally she just brought us a pitcher and just left it on our table.
Here.
here.
Yeah, I forget her name, but Fuse and all of them, they've like requested her the past 2 or 3 years they've been to BLFC. And so
Wow.
she knows them now. And she actually remembers me when I went to FCLR, which for those that don't know, it's the Furry Convention Leadership Roundtable. It's a bunch of con leaders get together. And so when I was at the BLFC hotel for FCLR, I ate breakfast at the buffet and she was working and she recognized me and she was asking me how her boys were doing, like Fuse and all the others. Um, and it was really cool. I'm not sure if she recognizes us because we eat so much or if we tip so well. I'm not sure.
Let's be honest, it's probably the latter.
Yeah. But she's
Yeah, but
really
that's-
nice, though. She's really nice.
And that's pretty good customer service. I mean, I've had somebody not remember me when they've walked away from the table and walked back, you know?
That's not good.
So Carrie and I think that we should take you out for a Sunday brunch during BLFC if you're down.
Oh, we should. That would be amazing.
All
I would love that very much.
We're going to try to be there as much as possible. Last year was kind of hard. We didn't realize how difficult it would be with it being our home con because we still had to do like mom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just running back and forth, but we've decided this next con, we are going to be there every minute possible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to try and get a room there so you don't have to worry about driving back and forth, or...
Yeah, probably. I don't know yet. I mean, seriously, I live like 5 minutes away, but I don't know. We heard that they're going to have a lottery system this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be strange. I think it'll be helpful, but I'm also like not sure how to feel about it.
Right. That's kind of where we are. Like, we're interested to see, what happens. I don't know. Because we've heard a lot of complaints about the other cons that do that, but you're right. It's probably helpful, and I'm sure there are people that will feel like it's more like a fair way, to do it. I don't know.
The main reason BLFC has to do it is because they don't have anywhere to grow, and that's like one of the reasons that it's. That's one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to see where Anthem Northwest goes. Depending if their money problem is still a relevant issue, but I feel like they have the chance to like beat out MFF if they keep it up.
We were wondering that. We just said last night we think it's going to become at least the West Coast version of MFF.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be at the Hyatt next year.
Oh God, that's where everything went down at Rainforest.
The new one?
Yeah.
It's in the new Hyatt?
Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe not.
No, I think this is a brand new property.
Venue. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hope, because the Seattle Convention Center is pretty kick-ass too.
I just like to go to Seattle.
Oh, how'd you enjoy Pike's Place Market?
It was fun. I have a sister that lived in Tacoma for years and years, so I've been there quite a few times. This was Carrie's first trip, and honestly, her brother-in-law, we
were there for 45 minutes.
That's what I was going to say. They came to the con, grabbed us, we Ubered over, ran through.
It's pronounced Uber.
Ubered over. Sorry. And then we ate and ran right back. It was so busy, so hopefully she gets a chance. Hopefully you get a chance.
I wish I was like there because like Seattle's my hometown. So it was like, oh God, I wish I was there. Because like that could have been like, oh, I know like the chance of meeting somebody that I never knew, like who maybe like went to my school and I never knew was a furry, or like just being able to like show you guys like around, like, oh, this is this place, don't go here, you're gonna get mugged and stuff like that.
That would be awesome.
And hear everybody bitch about the traffic and just be like, yeah, we know.
I mean, it wouldn't be too strange for you guys to get rooms for the BLFC hotel, even though you live close, because I can, like I said earlier, I can see the Fiesta Hotel from my bedroom window. So, and I have a Fiesta room. I'm staying there. I just like, well, since I fursuit a lot and I stay up really late, I just don't want to deal with having to Uber or drive back and forth between my apartment. So we're just staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, it was a hassle for us because what would happen, we'd leave, and then we would see on Twitter or something that someone was suiting, just then, and there was no way for us to like tie up loose ends and get back over there by the time they were finished.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I can't wait for like MFF because I'm gonna be suiting as Baron pretty much the whole time. I made the head so that it's like light and super breathable, so I could probably wear it for like a week and not even get fatigued.
We'll just
Wow.
smush food up against your face. Eat it. Eat it.
Actually, I made the visor detachable, so technically I can eat while still wearing the helmet.
Oh my gosh. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah. And it also makes it... I'm making it completely modular, so it's easier to clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a good-looking Dr. Devil's lettuce. Alright, so we'll need the dankest colors for this. Alright, let's see if we can find some, let's see if we can find some dank camouflage.
Oh no.
Let's see, dank camo. I literally looked up dank camo and like, oh my god, the results are great. Oh shit. Ooh, that's a good one though. That one makes sense, at least.
There's a Minecraft skin.
You're looking too.
Yeah, I just was curious.
Let's just look up weed camo.
No.
Weed camo. Oh my god.
I can smell it through the Google search. I'm just looking through these. Oh, there's like a halo, a photoshopped halo with weed camo.
Interesting. This is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh my god, I'm looking at what you're doing. I was still looking at the Google image search, and then I looked back at you creating this wonderful thing.
That's awesome camo you have there.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
You can't see it, but you can smell it.
Yeah, right?
But actually, it doesn't look too bad like that.
I really wish. Well, Fuse is in our game room playing Black Ops, like across the apartment, but I'm really hoping that he just walks in and is like, what the heck is this? Dr. Devil's Weed Pickle. Someone just combined everything we've talked about into one magnificent name. Now I'm scrolling through the chat. I feel like I've missed a lot. Why do protogens have tails?
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they're not originally digital creatures. They're test tube creatures, but their DNA is from another living alien animal. Underneath their visor is a face, just like any other creature would have one. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like saying, why does a tiger have a tail?
Alright, let's see. Now we can just like mess around with some of the plating colors because like none of this is actually like that. Because you're like all covered in armor, so it's like... Oh, shoot, that's the wrong key.
Whoa, someone said protogen faces are ugly under the visor. That's actually kind of true. I mean,
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. They're pretty terrifying.
I mean, they don't have a lower jaw, so that's pretty freaky. They're like ripped apart science experiments.
Let's make that a little bit brighter, like right there. I feel like that's a good coloration for those parts. And then got the armor underneath it, so we'll need those colors. We'll need to copy those colors.
Yeah, Simmons, they protogons don't have lower jaws. I think in the lore it's because protogens were kind of like the experiments for all this technology, and I think somewhere in the lore it's kind of like, I guess the technology wasn't very efficient, or I don't know, like something went wrong. They don't have lower jaws anymore. I think the primogens have lower jaws though.
Yeah. I was destroyed when, like, I asked, it's like, hey, do humans exist in this world? I'm like, no. And they're like, no.
Who said that? Like, I never looked back and looked. Was it like general chat member? Was it?
I think so.
Because I mean, that's such a weird question. Because the universe is a really big place, so there may not be humans where protogens are, but surely they exist somewhere, right?
Because I had so many cool concepts. Like, I even had, like, this one, like, human with, like, a prosthetic arm that was jerry-rigged to be a protogen arm. Like, scrappers. Like, the idea of scrappers. You kill a protogen, you take the body parts, you sell it on the black market. Like, come on.
That'd be really cool. I don't feel like I've ever seen anywhere where it was written that humans aren't in the protogen universe. I mean, in the official lore, they haven't come in contact with humans, but I don't think it's ever, like, explicitly said that humans don't exist. You know? Like...
Yeah. I don't think that light color goes anywhere on this. Should really get placed. Oh, maybe this.
There is a way, Ned, to learn about protogens. There's a website, and I'm sharing it in the chat now. I don't think the website has a lot of the lore on it yet, but if you go on the website, there's a Discord server link in there, and in the Discord server, there are channels that talk about the lore a bit more. It's all still a work in progress. Got some role play going on in your chat now, Zillion.
Shut it down.
There's like magic revivals going on. Who's writing the protogen lore? So there are some admins of the species that help manage the Discord server and the Telegram chat and the website and such, along with the species creator. And there's this one admin named Jess who has a primogen, and they're working on developing the lore along with the species creator. So that's why I was saying it's a work in progress, because it's not all like fleshed out yet. There's basics, but not like full stories.
What I wouldn't give to, like, be able to make, like, a protogen comic, like web comic at some point.
That'd be so awesome, especially with your style of them.
Yeah, it's very... It's almost like, what's the style? Kind of like Neo Tokyo, where it's very much, it's like, when I initially saw them, I, like, immediately was like, yeah, I'm already, like, 2 seconds after looking at protogens for the first time, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of over the cutesy stuff. Let's make this look like concept art. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, a lot of protogens were made for, like, war-like purposes, so the cutesy stuff doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking too good. You look too good.
Dinosaur sonas are underrated. I wish there were a ton more. I was the girl that was playing with dinosaur toys instead of Barbies and other girly things. I had like, well, I'm older. I'm 28. Oh.
You're 28 and going for a PhD. Jesus Christ. Wait, actually, that makes sense. Never mind.
That's why I say older. I said older. I said older because most people in the fandom are younger.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, I was like 4 years old, I guess, when Jurassic Park came out, and I remember watching it like growing up. I had no fear. Like that was just like the coolest thing ever to me. And I went and saw the second Jurassic Park Lost World in theaters, and I took like I had a T-Rex hand puppet and I took it with me, and every T-Rex scene I would like I'm sure everybody else in the theater hated me because I was probably blocking their view, but I would like raise it up in the air every T-Rex scene. I still had Barbies and stuff, but I wasn't quite as interested in the movie dinosaurs.
You kind of look like Protogen Master Chief now.
I know. Okay, so I was starting to look at it when you started adding the colors, and I'm like, oh, the boy done did it.
I didn't mean to. It's just you're green.
Subconsciously.
Oh yes.
Dylan has been very persistent, and he has a question.
What
Do
is
you guys prefer foxes, wolves, or protogens?
Protogens?
Protogens, yes.
We love them all.
Oh.
Oh, one-upping us.
Yeah.
No, I will fully admit that Protogens are like the dominant species that I prefer.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
I think Dr. Wildlife will agree with me that they are excellent.
I'm only laughing because I'm just looking at this wonderful creation.
It's pretty good looking.
I'm like the Hulk meets Green Lantern gone evil meets Master Chief meets
Snoop Dogg.
Trailer Park Boys and Snoop Dogg, yes.
You're like the hired mercenary.
This is just it's so beautiful.
Alright, we gotta add like I feel like we gotta add some pink, like some pink guy to this.
Someone said when Snoop Dogg plays Halo. Oh, Kyle the doggo says, looks dope. You like that pun? That's what he said. Dope. Dr. Devil's lettuce, weed. I don't want a rocket launcher. People are saying for you to add like rocket launchers and weapons.
No.
I'm not a military character. I'm Dr. Devil's Lettuce, and my superpower is related to weed only, not mastery of weapons. I'm just loving this pink. It's pink. Oh my god, it looks so good.
What was it? It's Control U. No,
Someone said a bong rocket launcher.
a bong rocket launcher.
Yeah,
No, it
and
is-
someone said if Snoop Dogg did have a persona, this would be close to it.
There we go.
Am I going to use the name Majira One? Well, I'm not Majira, so I'm not going to use the name. But I did pass it along to him. He has not read my message, which is not unusual. Sometimes he is slow. But I am slow too.
There we go. I think that works pretty well.
It's beautiful.
And then we need to color in the... We'll make this like that ruby red color.
We need smokes.
God damn it.
Dank weed.
Well, both my pillows are ruined, so
Oh, just borrow one of mine.
I'm gonna need to go out and get a pillow or something.
Yeah, just borrow one of mine tonight, though. Okay.
This is Dr. Wildlife, and that is Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Do you have like a large plastic bag?
There should be some out, like, in the main
Okay.
place.
That way I can just put the soggy pillows in there.
Alright. Or just put them in the bathtub.
Yeah, but I don't want to like dirty. Well, I mean the pillows are not dirty, but I don't want to, make the bathtub inaccessible. Oh well. Okay.
Alright. I'm measuring one part.
Stop giving Protogen's power armor, Zillion. No.
Never. I will
Protogen-
never stop. That is like the best thing that can ever happen to a Progen is getting power armor. Try to stop me. I think I just spit. Oh shoot! I just spit a Cheerio onto my tablet.
I forgot about Alicia Keys. Someone says, no, guys, the real person needs a persona is Alicia Keys. I forgot she exists. Is that bad? The furry world has consumed my life so much, I don't know what's going on in the outside world.
It's okay. Same.
Yeah, I was gonna say it happens. You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, it's like my whole life now I feel like is, did you see what so-and-so posted on Twitter today?
We are literally like basic bitches, except just with different taste.
Yes. Like me and Fuse lay in bed at night and look at Twitter, we're like, oh my god, look at this person. It's not necessarily like drama talk, it's just like browsing Twitter and being like, look at this, look at that. Like literally right before, well, actually, the reason why you couldn't reach me on Discord is because me and Fuse were laying on the couch, Chromecasting YouTube to our TV watching TikTok memes. I was laying on the couch stretched out, and then I hear Discord ringing from the bedroom, and I'm like, oh no, my TikTok memes. I stopped it though. You're more important, Zillion.
I'm more important
You're more
than TikTok
important than the
memes.
TikTok memes. TikTok is very toxic, but you gotta admit there's some really hilarious videos out there.
Some of the stuff that Frankie comes out with on TikTok is freaking hilarious.
Oh, Frankie's are really good. Like, I was crying when I was watching his, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best. And then, of course, him and Milo are like, well, you can make TikTok videos. I'm like,
If I was ever gonna make a TikTok video, it would literally just be me like turn the maybe lock them doors and turn the lights on, like sliding in like in the Protogen suit, and then just like hey baby, and just like and like put some polish on the helmet and start like rubbing it.
oh no! Yeah, I'm not creative enough to be funny on command or like on demand for like things like TikTok. Obviously I've said a few funny things in this stream. I'm more funny in the moment, or like
Yeah.
recounting stories that have happened in my life. I can tell them in really funny ways, but I can't I'm not creative enough to be funny on TikTok.
Right, this is frickin' stupid thing keeps playing copyrighted music. Guess I'm switching over to NCS again. Fuck. NCS license play. Because this is the bane of my existence.
Oh no, the whole chat now is maybe I'll be Tracer. Nerf Bastion. I'm already Tracer. I want to be Winston. It's all TikTok memes. What
do you think of that? Dr. Devil's Lettuce is done.
Oh my goodness.
That's
It's beautiful. Actually, I don't know if beautiful is the right word. I don't know what to call it, but it's amazing. Actually, let's go back to the beginning of the stream where I said it's like Sesame Street and we have a word of the day, and today's word is
Interesting. Jinx.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, somebody asked, hey Zillion, what did you mean by earlier by you bending the rules of protogen anatomy? I've gotten in trouble in the past for like messing with the protogens. like people have like been like, that's not how you draw them. And I'm just like, well, screw you, I'm gonna make a suit of it now.
And I'm the quiet admin that pretends like I don't know things.
Mm-hmm.
Like what suit that breaks rules?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't talk to that guy. I know nothing about him.
cool
Never
guy.
met him ever.
I met him. Doesn't like engineers, which is unfortunate because I am an engineer.
Someone asked you how your suit is going.
Well, top in the corner getting ready to be furred. Right.
What?
You ready for Moms for the next one?
Oh, here we
All right,
go.
Carrie. You guys need to. So we need to. I think we're gonna do this as a duo
Okay.
because you guys are the duo.
Right.
Let's go straw poll.
So it has to be cat, right?
I can draw you as people too. I can draw humans.
You do whatever you want to. We'll love it.
All right. Are the Moms Furries heroes or villains?
Let's see.
Right. I got a bunch of weed pink.
Sorry, not to interrupt, but I'm just looking at the chat, and someone just said that they have a Sona named Crystal, and they said, I'm imagining my furry Crystal as Dr. Devil Lettuce's sidekick, and I feel like she would definitely be called Crystal Meth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go on record and say I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke weed, but
Oh, neither do I.
Do you have any Febreze or anything? Just by,
But
just out of
my
curiosity?
when I'm in a
What?
villain
Febreze?
character, apparently my
No.
weed is power. Or villain power?
I'll ask.
God, here. I don't know who's winning. Don't do drugs, kids.
Got a question. Do you have any Febreze or anything like that?
Right, Carrie, you wanted to be a hero.
Clean like fabric and shit.
That doesn't look like that's gonna be the. Or you wanted to be a villain, right?
Definitely.
Oh! Right! Shoot, Dr. Wildlife, I've never asked this question, but, like, you said you're, like, only a year in. How did you, like, get into this?
How did I fall so far down the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
So I cosplay. I do charity work with a group called Heroes, Cops, and Kids, as well as another charity called Heroic Inner Kids, where we go to like hospitals and visit sick kids, or we go to schools and teach anti-bullying. And I had always wanted a Rocket Raccoon cosplay, and of course this meant looking for fursuit makers. And when I started looking for fursuit makers for the Rocket, I started kind of like searching more into the furry fandom and just trying to learn more about it because, I mean, I'd always known about it, but growing up in the middle of nowhere with like dial-up internet up until probably now, like my parents still have dial-up internet, I didn't have a way to find the fandom. And so I kind of fell into it last year when I was looking for Rocket Raccoon suit makers. And I commissioned somebody for it in March of last year. And then shortly after, I commissioned somebody else. You can see where this is
Also,
going.
just a warning.
I commissioned someone else to make a...
My sense of
cosplay
smell
for me.
is practically dead. I only have like 4 senses. So like if anything smells like too intense, like either good or bad, just like tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't sense it.
Yeah. All right. Go on, Dr. Wildlife.
Oh, sorry. And so I commissioned someone to make my physique suit, and then so this is about May of last year now, and I started getting involved in all the Telegram groups in the Dallas area. At this point, I don't think I even had a Twitter yet. I was not that far into it, but I started a fur meet on my own, like 3 months into the fandom. Made a Twitter in August of last year, and now here I am.
Ooh, sorry.
So it all happened incredibly quick.
We had no idea that you were so new to it.
I am.
She's
I'm
newer than
not.
me.
We're new too, so I thought you guys were. I don't know. We feel like we were the new ones to, the party. I guess.
Yeah. No, this is just a group of the new people.
Look at us.
We the
Yeah.
new kings.
What about you, Zillion?
Oh boy. Oh, you guys are heroes. That's a long story.
Fine.
All right, but we're gonna vote first. All right, so you guys are heroes.
Okay.
Or should we do it like singular? No, I think we have to do it as like a full because not everybody knows the difference between you two.
We're just one person.
We really are.
I'm just gonna put that one in there. All right, let's see what chat has. Fusion. What are their sonas? Moms of Furries. Right. No, we're not putting that in there because everybody's gonna vote for that. Let's see, what else have we got? Nagging.
Oh no.
Godzilla mode. Fire and ice. Yeah, try to come up with pair ones. The power of motherhood. Hulk mode when their children are in danger would be a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Dehydrated pickle power.
We can dehydrate the hell out of some pickles.
No, no.
Me and Joelle are going to do a live stream where we just dehydrate pickles for 6 hours.
Healing powers.
It's scheduled.
Healing powers. One of you needs to be healing one destruction. Let's see. Cactus. Truth serum. Ice and lava. We already have fire and ice. Tesla Model X says power of Tesla. Parental instinct. Heavy and medic. Chores. Gas versus electric. We already have Dr. Devil's Lettuce, though, so... we already have gas covered. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge power. Power to make anyone their will. Use a middle name.
Why? protection.
Driving powers. Light and shadow. That's a good one, too.
The power of
Nuclear
finding
power.
lost things.
I'm sorry, but that has to be in there.
Where were all these space powers when I was getting my powers decided?
I think they went to weed immediately.
One person said weed and it just went out of control.
The power of shopping, life and death,
Oh.
mind control.
The power to make tendies. Chicken tendies. That's a good power.
Thunder and lightning. Dinosaur powers, good and evil.
Beta,
We
where
need-
were you when they made me into Dr. Devil's lettuce? You weren't here to save me.
The power of Christ. Cooking power. The power of God and Satan. Future vision. Sound and light.
Beta said he was busy making life jacket puns, and that's why he wasn't here to prevent me from becoming Dr. Devil's lettuce. Well, Beta, I hope you're happy
Dreams-
because I'm a villain now.
Dreams and nightmares. Mom and Dad. Birds and the bees. The power of taxes. The power of God and anime. Time power. The power of furries. The power of muffins. Air and water. Power of grounded. I like that one. Meme power. The power of maple syrup. Time control. Order and chaos. The power of Jesus keeps coming up.
Time control. I vote time control.
I already did a time control hero, though.
Oh.
Earth and wind. Punishment and judgment.
That one. We're good at it.
I think that's a good one.
I have a special. I don't think you guys have read this yet, but I have a special power that at least has to be acknowledged. This person's display name is Maple Leaf Syrup, and they say the power of maple leaf syrup.
Is it a power though?
The power of evil eye. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The
Yes.
stare. The stare that could pierce you to the bones.
Yes. Yes.
Kiss the boo boo power.
Yeah, we're gonna do evil eye. All right, I think this is enough. These are beautiful.
Someone just said shoot maple syrup. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, you know what I was talking about earlier when I said there was that dehydrated pickle recipe where it said for serious pickle lovers only? Well, this guy is like the maple syrup equivalent of that. For serious maple syrup lovers only.
I like maple syrup.
Okay,
But are you
what
serious about it?
what votes do you guys want to win? Because I'm personally going for the evil eye. Like,
I like the evil eye.
I kind of do too.
it makes sense. It just makes too much sense.
We're both very good at it, so it does.
I don't know any mother that's
Definitely.
not. It's just a thing that you're able to do, and it's just like when somebody does it, you know you messed up. Like, there's no
Right.
saving you. No, like if you give you the evil eye, you can run. But if you're still within a 1 mile radius, or like a 2 mile radius of your mother after she gives you the evil eye, you're done. You're finished. She will
That's
find
it.
you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
toast.
And it's most dangerous if we have to give it to you in public and we can't really respond yet. When you get home,
you will feel the wrath.
That's right. It's a promise.
Yeah.
The ability has a long duration, basically. It can
really does.
last forever if it needs to.
Punishment and judgment sounds fitting for Moms of Furries.
Thank you.
Shooting
Yeah.
maple syrup, mom with the evil pie eye. Power of shh.
I just love that one. That one probably wouldn't make a very good, like...
The
art
power of
piece,
muting.
but-
Like, you can mute, like, the environment around you.
Oh.
Oh, no. Do you watch the show Black Mirror?
No.
No.
Oh.
The Wrath of Zillion's drawings, they're gonna feel that one, like, in a couple of minutes anyways, so, I mean...
So there's an episode of Black Mirror where the technology, it's like the Facebook blocking feature and Twitter blocking feature is in real life. And basically everybody has these like implants in their eyes. And if you don't want to talk to somebody, you can block them in real life. And when you see them, they're muted, you can't hear them, and they're pixelated. So like when your eyes look at somebody, that person's pixelated and you don't see them or what they're doing and you can't hear them. So now I'm gonna have nightmares again. Thanks, chat. Thanks for telling me.
But remember, if you know who somebody is blocking you, you can literally do anything to them. They can't see what you're doing. Or hear you.
I don't know if that was the moral of the story, Zillion. I don't know if that was what that episode was trying to teach. But that's true, I guess.
Drawings, keep it up. That episode was so creepy. Alright, I think it's time we find out what the results are. The evil eye wins! Yes! With punishment and judgment, quick second. Alright, so since you two don't have sonas per se, I'm just gonna have to, like, wing it. Wing it, my bad.
So guys, this is Joelle. Carrie's on, but I have to hop off and kind of do some mom things for a little bit, but I'll be back in a few.
Alright, so, one of you is just a cat, or...
That would be me, Joelle.
Just a cat.
Just a cat?
I know.
And the other's a cat dragon, right?
Yeah. So I can set things on fire and then knock over cups to put the fire out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I love how I'm typing to answer this question in the chat when I can just use voice. Very interested in seeing where this goes.
I like how thin we look, so it's good so far.
That's always nice to see, right?
Thin and no wrinkles.
I think that's one thing that makes the fandom great, like just kind of on that subject. Like it doesn't matter how old or young you are or how you look in real life, like the fandom allows you to become anything you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's art or a suit or, you know.
Nothing, gender, whatever you are.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the heroes, it's changed.
Or
Yeah, that's one of the things we love about it. You can just be who you are.
Yeah, like Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
I like that one. It's funny that you became a villain and we became heroes.
And what does that say about you guys in real life?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Alright,
That
so,
we're really villains?
I guess. It's opposite day.
I
So-
guess so.
So the longer neck is going to be the cat dragon, and so we'll probably
Oh.
have to...
But yeah, I didn't realize Queen was limited.
We'll make the waist really long.
Uh,
Is that the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Look at those leggies.
Sticky my
You are
leggy
so
up
talented. Look at that.
real far.
I used to be able to draw.
You can still learn! I have YouTube videos!
I know I can still do it. I just haven't really had the time to sit down and like practice and fine tune my skills with it again. But I mean, I've always loved like sketches
you
and
could do
such,
actually you could do something really interesting
like sketchy
where
style.
they can move like the rook can move.
So I think this is probably one of, but besides seeing the finished product, this is probably one of my favorite parts of watching you draw Zillion is seeing like you work out how you want the piece to look.
Can't take out anything, but it can attack like two big actions.
Pardon?
Yeah, 'cause that's
Yeah.
We're just gonna come and check in with you real quick before we finish up.
Okay, let me. I have to go on mute, guys.
That's okay.
No problem.
Someone asked, what if you made one of them hold a sandal?
the chancla. I have a different idea, but thank you for the suggestion.
Oh, Ace is in the chat. Hello, Ace.
No,
Even though you didn't say hi to me, you said hi to Zillion. I'm gonna say back.
you are no longer my friend. Goodbye. Hi, Ace. How you doing? We haven't talked in a while.
Oh my god. Okay, so there is someone with a display name that is, I'm gonna butcher this, Moppish Beef. And I feel like it's the maple syrup guy in disguise because they keep saying, what if you made one of them holding a jug of maple syrup? And I'm like, are you the maple syrup guy on an alt account trying to push your maple syrup interest onto us?
Yes, the answer is yes.
That'd be the most pure reason to have an alt account. It'd be amazing. You just really care for maple syrup. Ooh. Ace is waiting for gumbo right now. Oh, that's another food I should have mentioned earlier and that's Cajun. Cajun is delicious. Random the Cat says that they're watching this at 10:52 p.m. in Tennessee. Well, it's 9:52 here in Texas, so it's almost just as late.
I should probably say my progress.
What?
I forgot to save.
Uh,
Like, I finished Doctor smokes weed every day and didn't even save.
oh no! Oh, did you? Is it? Still
I just
full
saved.
up?
I just saved though.
Okay. Woo, woo. Beautiful.
Alright. The hell? Oh, okay.
Someone just said the power of Texas, and I feel like that should have been mentioned as like one of my potential. The power of yeehaw.
The power of yeehaw.
Alright. Let's see. Okay.
We look very powerful.
That serious eyebrow.
Alright, I'll need pictures of you guys because I'll need to base these off of you two. I'll just look you up online. I can probably find you on Twitter. No problem.
Clockwork, what is the compactor? It says,
Hey, Clocky, how you doing?
what is that? What is it? What's going on? Is this an inside thing I don't know
The
about?
compactor. I did this before, and I made them. And I made them Sona or heroes and villains too. So like, this isn't the first stream that I did that in. I did it quite a ways previously, and it's great.
It's awesome.
Let's go here and let's. Yeah, alright, so there we go with that. So you'll need horns, and then you'll need...
Oh my gosh, somebody mentioned Trogdor in the chat. What year is this? Where am I? What time? Am I in high school again? The power of Texas making people's belt buckles oversized to the point of them not being able to run.
That is awesome.
To everybody asking, what the heck is Trogdor? Trogdor is a dragon creature with a bulky man arm that was part of an internet web series. I don't think they don't make new Trogdor videos. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I was in high school when it was big. Someone else said Texas power, the power to yeehaw and summon cattle. Oh, really, Ace? Ace says that they still make Homestar Runner content. Huh. That's pretty amazing. I wonder if it's the same people, or if they brought in new people to do it.
Alright, let's see. So I'm thinking we should go with like the type of gowns that you wore at Anthem Northwest, and probably like make a modified version of those. I'm like trying to mimic my inner mother, and like thinking about like the dread and terror I had on my face when like my mother gave me the look.
Clocky, what do you mean that your best friend moved to Texas and it changed her? What happened to her? Because now I am concerned.
Oh no.
Alright.
She's a cowboy now? Oh my gosh.
Make this Wonder Woman-esque.
Yes, that's very fitting for them. Wonder Woman. Wonder Women.
Wonder Women.
Plural, yes. I keep yawning, and I'm not like exactly tired, but it can't stop. It's like once you start, it's like no going back.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of like what the legs would look like. Huh. Guardians. I know what I want for the shoulders for this character, though.
Cillian, someone named Cheesy Llama asks you, how do you get your inspiration so quickly?
I just think. Just kind of like reference images that I kind of know from my head. So stuff like Marvel and stuff is a pretty easy way to like kind of get my head around stuff like this. So like right now I'm thinking mostly Captain Marvel, but also Captain America as well. It's a pretty easy one. And then we'll have you wear gauntlets like Wonder Woman as well. And DC. Like, just think of other superheroes and, like, what makes people heroic.
Clocky, I don't know if you're still in the stream, but it's funny that you say that your friend moved here and became a cowboy. I'm like slowly waiting for that to happen to Fuse. We shall see. He did. Okay, so funny moment, right? He had never been to a state fair of any kind, and hopefully he may be listening, but he's 2 rooms over, so maybe not. But took him to his first state fair, which was the Texas State Fair, which if you guys have never been, it's like on another level. Like no other state fair compares. It's on state fairgrounds at Fair Park in Dallas. It's there year round, so it has like museums and such that are like permanent structures, and a lot of it is there year round except for the rides and booths and stuff like that. Well, I took him there, and we went to the pet show, because the pet show is freaking awesome. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just tear up seeing cats, like, do really adorable things, and I just love the pet show. Well, the pet show opens with that Texas song that says the stars at night are big and bright, and then the clapping deep in the heart of Texas. And I told Fuse, now, they're probably going to play that song, and there's this saying that anytime that song plays at the clapping part, Texans just start clapping. Like, if you walked into a mall and started singing that song, the Texans would know to clap along. It's like an instinct. Well, they start playing the song over the loudspeakers when the pet show starts, and the whole audience is clapping along to the song, just like I predicted. Well, we get home, and I'm, like, sitting on the couch, like, checking up on, like, Twitter notifications and such. And Fuse has been gone for a really long time. And he comes out of our closet where we have the fursuits. And he has a fursuit head on. And he has his phone in his hand. And I'm like, what are you doing? Because he's just staring at me blankly with the fursuit head on. And he starts playing the Stars at Night song. Except he's in fursuit dancing to it and clapping to it. And I'm like, is this what Texas is doing to you? Like, well, I couldn't even film it. I wanted to film it and put it on Twitter, but I was like crying. Actually, I was like scared at first, I would say. I was concerned. And then I was just laughing. I just couldn't handle it. And I have no documentation that this happened, but it did. Now that song's in my head.
I know, me too.
The stars at night.
I was trying to think of the movie. There's a movie that kind of has that, but I cannot remember what it is. I'll probably think of it as soon as the stream ends.
Where like they run up and they start singing that song and people start clapping.
Yeah, and everybody
It's like Pee-wee or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventure.
Yeah,
okay.
he's like the stars at night are big and bright, and everybody's like deep in the heart of Texas. I'm not gonna
Right,
sing,
they all just
but
drop what they're doing.
yeah. Clocky, are you going to MFF? Will you and Ace be there? I mean, yeah, we haven't seen you guys since BLFC.
We got to see them at BLFC for a minute, just kind of like we did with you,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Wildlife.
Where I was in suit and I was like, oh my god, it's you.
And we're like, oh my god, it's you. Now we get to hang out with Zillion for a while. We really liked that. That was pretty cool.
Well, apparently I met Zillion, but didn't realize.
Yeah, I like commented you like that is a cool suit, and then I was like, and you're like, oh hey, thanks. I'm just like, I'm too awkward to continue talking.
Oh no.
There, what do you think of that cat dragon?
That is awesome. That's awesome.
I've like had a bunch of practice like drawing fluffy dragons because I had to do like the whole Inktober Half-Blood comic.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if Fuse is at a stopping point in his game and see if he'll sing that song on the stream. He probably won't, but I'll be back. We're gonna find out. Stay tuned.
We look amazing. Look how mean we are, given this pink eye.
So I feel like one is built more like a tank, one is built more like a warrior, like a ninja. And that's like the duo, so you get like that tank versus non-tank vibe still.
I like it. This is how I'm going to think of us from now on. Look at us. I have a mean game of Uno going to the side of me here as we're doing the stream.
Fuse is deep into Black Ops right now, so there will be.
Duh. Ooh, I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can. Oh, I know what I can do. This is gonna be cool. Instead of Wonder Woman, we got like M's hidden a little bit throughout the suits.
Awesome.
Yes.
So like right there, right there. And that one's here already.
I was kind of half hoping that people would vote Fortnite powers, so you would have to draw them dancing.
Doing the Fortnite dance, yeah, which is why I didn't put it in there because I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I don't want to draw that.
That's hilarious. We need to go over and check out those Moms of Fortnite.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't even know it existed until we were like Googling or like YouTube searching you guys before the stream started, before you got into the Discord, and it just popped up very quickly.
That's so weird. I mean, I guess. Fine.
We obviously know which one is better, though.
Wow. I didn't know. It's funny, everywhere we go, every con, we have moms, or sometimes grandmas that come up and say, well, how do we become Moms of Furries? We're like, you already are? It's just our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we're considering ways of trying to incorporate other moms,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
We need to create an organization so that people can join in and feel like they're part of the support.
Yeah.
Oh god, my mom's gonna hear that I'm watching this stream and she's gonna be like, I'll call!
Tell her to call us.
No,
Yay!
my mom probably would too. She's probably watching, and she won't admit to it.
We need dads too. We need to find some dads that want to talk to us.
Right?
Yeah, no dads want to talk to us. It might have to do with the way we awkwardly approach like creepers.
Yeah. I mean, you can imagine it would be a bit unnerving if somebody like ran up to you and said, "Hey,
Can I
interview you."
promise it's legit. You only have to take your clothes off once.
Ooh, this is looking good.
Oh, what's awesome.
I love that we look so fierce.
We are fierce. Look at
Fierce! Oh, yes. And we got, oh, you know, okay, I know exactly who we're gonna model you guys off of. Oh, yes. You know a Valkyrie from Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
I love your face, Joelle.
I know. Look, I know what you did.
I've seen that face. Yeah, exactly.
Confess now. It'll be easier later. This is a weird stream for us. We've never streamed away from each other. We're normally sitting in the chair next to each other.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. It's a weird night.
I've been giving that specific eye to the kids next to me. I keep telling them to be quiet. They've decided to not.
But they're so cute.
Their eye.
They're so cute.
I never expected to have, like, actual mothers on my, like, stream at any point in time.
I know. Sorry.
And now my mom's gonna be like, you should invite me onto a stream. I'm like, no!
Yeah, like, I was talking to Zillion about the stream earlier today, and he's like, oh yeah, Moms Of Furries are gonna be on there too, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I went got home, I told Fuse too. And
Yeah, right. It's just like, I think it was like great, like the BLFC chat, like when like all the YouTubers are at BLFC, like everybody's like, oh yeah, no, I'm here, and there's just like somebody in chat, somewhere's just like, dude, Moms Of Furries are here, and we're just like, shit, hell yeah.
And really, we're just so basic.
We really are.
I literally had to break up an argument today over the phone because somebody wouldn't make popcorn for someone else.
No.
That sounds like my life, and what my life's gonna be like. What do you do for a living? I break up arguments. What type of arguments? Stupid arguments. Can I? Don't ask.
Did you guys see that? That reminds me of the video that's been going around on Twitter today, where it was this person's sister. She had thought that we lived inside the Earth, and she realized that we do not, in fact, live inside the Earth. We live on the Earth, and it was blowing her mind. And so this person recorded her whole interaction with her sister, trying to describe, no, we don't live inside the Earth. Like, we're not inside of it. And it gets funny because even the dad just, like, is saying things that don't make sense. Like, the sister's like, so when we go to the Philippines, do we fly into space? And the dad's like, yeah. And the other daughter's like, what? No, Dad. Like, it's a whole Twitter video of her just being like, what even is my family right now? And they're all arguing with each other over whether, when you're in an airplane, if you're in space, and whether we do in fact live inside the Earth.
Oh my gosh.
I was crying. I was watching it at work on break earlier, and it was just
Oh, yeah.
the most amazing thing.
We have our most recurring argument is, what do we do during a zombie apocalypse? That's really what we talk about.
That is great. That is the right conversation a family should have.
Well, it gets serious. I'm not lying. Now, Carrie made the cut because Carrie grows things. She's like this wonderful gardener. So she made the cut. She's valuable, so she's in. But they've gotten it down to like, we have a team of people that they're allowing to survive. That's it.
Oh no.
If you don't bring value, you don't get in.
I can draw art. Does that count?
Well, like me, I'm like, I mean, I gave birth to you guys. I could supervise, maybe manage things. Does that work? And they look at me like, yeah.
Oh
We'll
no.
just tell her she's in. My teen's like, I'm just gonna get in the truck and head away from you guys. You know, it'll be fine.
I'm an engineer. I can help keep things running.
Okay, so I'll really fight for you and see what they decide.
And if they don't like it, that's fine. I'll just take their stuff and leave.
I don't know for sure that.
But where would I go in a zombie apocalypse? Like, everybody's like, oh, I'd go to Costco, fill up on supplies. It's like, no.
Walmart.
No, do not go to a superstore. That's
Get
like,
your bread and milk, everybody. The apocalypse is coming. The bread and milk. The most important thing.
No, the seeds. The seeds.
yeah, no, go to the gardening store. That's like the place you want to go. Like, nuh-uh, not Costco. Those are perishables. Like, even non-perishables, they're perishable.
Sure.
You gotta get something that's able to self-sustain.
Right.
This is why I have value in an apocalypse. I can
That's
grow
why
things.
you're on the team. That's what got you in.
Thanks, man.
Also,
I'm
my
there.
kids feel really strongly that we need to just always have a method to get to some island, like a self-sustaining island.
Yes, that's smart. Which island are we going to?
I don't know. They're throwing around ideas, but hopefully.
Oh, we shouldn't
land
really
on one.
say. We should keep it private.
Right.
Well, at least you guys are having arguments that kind of make sense in a way, like they're survival. I literally, and if there's any locals to Dallas that are listening to this that are my friends, they're gonna start laughing at this moment because I literally got into an argument with a concession stand attendee over RC Cola at a fur meet once.
Listen, if you're passionate about it, you go.
Okay, so I've been in the fandom for about a year, and since then I've been going to this bowling meet in Dallas the entire time. I've only missed a few of the meets, and that's only been like if I've been out of town to another convention or something like that. I've practically been there every time. And I rarely drink sodas, but every time I go to this bowling meet, I get RC Cola and an order of fries. It's like my treat yourself day of the month. And I would always ask for RC Cola. Well, back in July, I go to the counter and I get an order of fries, and the guy's like, "What would you like to drink?" And I say RC Cola, and he looks at me and he's like, "We don't have RC Cola." And I'm like, "What do you mean you don't have RC Cola?" And this guy's like, "We've never had RC Cola." And I'm like, "What do you mean you've never had RC Cola?" And at this point, I start getting mad over something I shouldn't get mad about. like no one was around me. No one was around me, so no one witnessed this. But I'm like, "What do you mean you don't have RC Cola?" And he's like, "We've never had RC Cola, ma'am." And I'm like,
Oh.
"What do you mean? I've always gotten it." He's like, "Well, you didn't get it here." And I'm like, "I did get it here." And he was like, "Well, you must have not been having your meats here that long because we've never had it the whole time I've been working here." And I'm like, "How long?" So you can tell the argument's getting heated now because I'm like, "How long have you been working here then?" Because I've had RC Cola. And
Oh,
he's like,
no.
"I've been here a year and a half and we've never once had RC Cola." And
See,
I'm
that's
like,
a perfect opportunity for the evil eye.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I've always ordered RC Cola, and I've said it like 6 times at this point. I've always ordered RC Cola, and I always get RC Cola. And he's like, well, you must have got it from the vending machine. And I'm like, no, it's a fountain drink. And I always get RC Cola. And he's like, we don't have RC Cola. We have Pepsi. And I'm like, but I've never ordered a Pepsi. I've ordered RC Cola. And I know it was RC Cola because they taste different. And I've never went up to the counter and said, hey, can I get Pepsi? It's been RC. And I've always been given RC. But this guy keeps going, no, we've never had it. And finally, I just give up. See, I'm getting all angry about it right now. And I walk over and all my friends are like, what's wrong with you? And so I have to tell the whole story like I just told you guys. And then I run into another friend and they're like, why do you look so mad? And I'm like, tell them the story. And now it's this running joke. Every time the bowling meet comes around each month, people are like, you're going to go get RC Cola? And I rarely see that guy that told me all of that, the concession stand worker, but when I do, I give him the evil eye because I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're messing with me. Like, I swear they had it. I swear. I just don't
hate
know.
that feeling.
Oh, I'm just so mad.
Oh, I get that. For me though, if I did that, like 2 days later, I would remember like, oh man, no, it wasn't that place.
Yeah.
For me, oh god, like talking about meats has had me thinking. Like, I would love to make a bowling, like not a bowling meet, but like a mountain biking meet or a ski meet where like people ski or mountain bike together.
That'd be
For
really
a day.
cool. Yeah, you should do it.
That would be
Shit.
awesome.
Yeah, there's some people local to Dallas that have started some hiking meets, and they would go out on like small couple of hour long hikes. They haven't done one recently, I don't think. But it was a big hit. It was like a small dedicated group that was going every week to it, and that was pretty cool.
All right. Oh, you two are looking fierce.
That is,
Mhm.
we are fierce. Look at that. You're so talented.
Nah, I just have practice.
Yes, Philip, RC Cola is the best thing there ever was. It's way better than Pepsi. That concession stand worker's crazy. It's a very clear difference between the two.
There is a very clear difference. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up. Okay, so I am really actually old. So, and when I was really, really, really little, I also come from a small town where, technology doesn't really come as it does elsewhere. And so they had the vending machines that you could open up the vending machine and pull the bottle out. I don't even know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No. I had one in my family owned a used car dealership when I was growing up, and we had one in it.
We used to get RC Colas out of that.
Oh, gosh.
And
That's
by the
awesome.
way, you're 28. I have a child that is 26.
So you're like, Dr. Wildlife is never allowed to call herself old ever again.
Ever
Or
again.
stop speaking to her.
No, never. It's fine. It's fine. I like to tease him that he's pushing 30, so that's cool.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not, age isn't something that really bothers me, and I'm pretty sure Carrie feels the same way. Like, it's kind of cool. Once you pass 40, you, like, get some freedom that you didn't have when you were younger.
Yeah.
You don't care what people think. I mean, you just don't. So, that's all right.
I've already kind of started to notice that. Like, I feel like the older you get, the less age is noticeable.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what my friends' ages are. Like, it all just kind of blends. Like, I just see them as my friends, and I don't really think about it too much. But then sometimes
Same.
it'll come up where they're like yeah, I'm 28, and I'm like, "Oh, you're my age," and it's like this moment of surprise. But overall, I just don't like. I don't really think about it, especially in the fandom when like age varies so much. I feel like I pay less attention to it the older I get, if that makes sense.
Oh.
Now I really want RC cola. Like I'm really thirsty for it. Oh no, someone said that keyboard spam. Sorry, that's me. I have a mechanical keyboard and I type really fast, so it's like a disaster when I'm streaming or using my microphone in any way. Because someone said, "Damn, that's some furious typing." I wasn't angry typing. I was just typing to a friend on Telegram. I just type really fast.
My husband always gets on me about like typing hard. When I'm typing, I like angry type.
Yeah, same here.
Well, I have a mechanical keyboard. I really love the sound it makes, but I forget that it's so noisy when I'm talking to people like this. So I just type like normal and people are like, what the heck? Slaps the keyboard. Oh no, I'm about to type again. I apologize.
Uh-oh. There's a dog that barked outside, so now
Oh, I hear. I hear your dogs now.
they're keeping me safe.
Don't want the scary doggos sneaking into the house.
Yeah. It's funny because it's our littlest one that is the most like fierce. He's the boss. He looks like a mom.
Oh no.
He does.
It's funny because I know I can like see the dog in my head. Like I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're funny. One of the
do you mind?
big guys, he
if
knows
I get
better.
that
I'm
extra
giving him the
pillow for
evil
Yeah,
eye,
go ahead, just take it off the bed.
you? Oh, okay.
and he's just going. Oof, oof, oof. He really wants to bark.
Well, obviously my cats don't bark, but there are times where like my cats will get up on furniture and they'll like stand up against the wall, like in the corner, and they'll stare at the ceiling and like yowl.
Oh no.
And I'm like, what is going on? Do you see ghosts? Like, what are you yowling at?
I like when kitty cats tell you what is wrong.
This is cool because these are like partially skin tight, partially not, so it's very superhero-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's funny, we're talking about dogs barking, and then I see someone in the chat saying how to scare robbers. Back when I lived in Arkansas, when I was working on my master's degree, I was living with my boyfriend at the time, my now ex, and we're laying in bed, it's like late at night, and I wake up to his German Shepherd, like doing that quiet, like, bark sound that we were just talking about, like really low bark, and I'm like, what the heck? And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, Nikki, what's wrong with you? And then I hear this voice from the inside of the house, on the opposite side of the house, saying, hello? And I'm like, and I look, and my boyfriend's asleep beside me, and I'm like, what the heck? And I look down at my dog, and she's like doing the quiet, woof, woof. And I'm like, Nikki, get him, get him. Like, I'm telling her, like, this full-grown German Shepherd, I'm like, just go at this person. They're not supposed to be in our house. Like, do your duty, dog. Protect us. She never once got up. She just laid there and was doing the floor. But, I guess the guy was just like a drunk college student, and in Arkansas, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal if you don't lock your doors. Like, we typically did, but it's not the end of the world if you forget. And it just happened that this night we left our back door unlocked, and the person just wandered in.
Oh.
I was like on edge for months after, though. Like, this guy didn't mean any, like, he didn't have any bad intentions. He was just drunk. But, like, it freaked me out for a really long time.
I would not be okay if somebody came into my house. I would not be okay.
I was not. And the thing is, like, he started walking further down the hallway, and I, like, was like, hello, hello? And I, like, started shaking my boyfriend, and the dog's being, like, the most useless thing there ever could be. And I'm, like, shaking my boyfriend, saying, there's someone in the house. And he's like, you're dreaming. There's no one in the house. Like, there is. And at that point, the person said hello again, and they're closer to the bedroom. And he's like, what the heck? And he, like, jumped up and ran out into the hallway and was like, and, like, talked to the guy. He was like, what are you doing in here? And he's like, is this so-and-so's house? And my boyfriend's like, no. And the guy's like, oh, shit. And then he took off running out the back door, jumped in his car, and drove off.
Oh, my gosh.
And we were like, what just happened? It was terrifying.
I would not. That's like watching Psycho. I would not be okay to be alone a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sky donated $10. Thank you for the $10 donation, Sky.
That's unfortunately not the first time that's happened to me. I had it happen. I've been to South Africa twice, working with Sandcob, which is a penguin rehab center down there for, like, injured penguins or penguins caught up in oil spills and such. And I lived in a house down there with a bunch of other volunteers from around the world. And one night we were watching scary movies. And this is in Cape Town, South Africa, if that tells you anything about the rest of this story. And we're watching scary movies, and I thought I heard something at the door. And to give you an idea what this house looks like, it's a really nice neighborhood, but everywhere in Cape Town, no matter where you live, there's a giant concrete fence around the house that also has barbed wire around the top and electric wire on top of that. Like, that's the standard issue how you build your house because of the crime.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that I hear someone at the door, and everybody, like, long story short, they thought I was just messing with them, saying there was someone out there because we were watching scary movies. And I was like, no, there really is someone. Well, we woke up the next morning, and someone had broken into the house in the middle of the night, and none of us heard it, and they, like, stole the desktop computer out of the living room and a bunch of our laptops that were in the kitchen.
Wow.
And the way they got in is they, like, cut up a tire, and they laid it over the electric wire, and then shimmied across it, and then just walked into the house.
Wow.
Yeah. That messed me up. I was like, that's not right.
No.
Wow. We really take our safety for granted.
Yeah, right? And I mean, you would think that you'd be okay with this giant concrete wall with barbed wire and electric wire around it, but, like, even that doesn't stop people.
No.
Nah,
No,
that's a
someone's
Sans eye.
Oh, Wow.
We're not doing that.
Look at that face. It makes me sad because she looks mad.
It's the evil eye.
I know, I'm afraid. Don't look at me like that, Joelle. I'm sorry. Oh, the cat. That's cool. Cat eye. Neat.
Oh my gosh, Majira finally responded to the Majira
What do you
bot.
think?
He said, yes, LOL, all capital letters.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I can't wait to do Barry Talks with him. That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing that too, Doctor?
Is that at MFF?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I haven't heard about it. I mean, I know it exists, but
Wow.
yeah. Is that the show he does?
Yeah. I have to play Taro again.
I mean, I'll go to it. I'll be there. I'll
That'll be
be
fun.
a supporter.
I can't. I love how you said. Am I allowed to talk about Denver?
What?
Remember what you contacted me about Denver a while ago?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm like excited for that. Like, protogens.
Yeah, it's
Denver.
gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. Like the past week, on my drive to work, I listened to the Star Trek theme song, and I've been like, I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I've listened to it at least once every day since the theme announcement, and I'm trying to come up with ideas for like a video to play during opening ceremonies before everybody gets on stage, like an opening theme video. And I've been listening to the Star Trek theme song to like base it around, and I have some really cool ideas. I still need to write it down because it's just all in my head right now, and I feel like I'm gonna get it. But hopefully I can work with some locals like Milo, who does really amazing video work, and Tally, who does amazing video work, and see if we can shoot it here in Dallas with locals, and then use it as the opening ceremonies video. I don't know. Moonshots. That's a big moonshot. A big goal. And someone's asking if you are going to Denver.
I'm gonna try to. It's like at a time that I can go to it too, and I love Colorado. Like, if I wanted to live anywhere, it'd probably be Colorado.
Don't let Fuse hear you saying that; he'll get sad.
Why?
Because that's where he lived, but then he just moved to Texas.
Oh, is he homesick?
Yeah, well, he's not from Colorado, but he lived there for about a half a year or so, and he really loved it.
I love Colorado. I've only been there once, but like I'm in love with like the areas.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to Denver sometime. It looked like it was a great time.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun this past year. I mean, I'm kind of biased because I'm on staff, but it's going to be really, really fun this upcoming year. The theme in general is space exploration, but we're making it very Star Trek heavy. Like all the various departments at Denver, like, AV and con ops and registration, we all have different categories, like in Star Trek. And we're going to have the little pins, like Star Trek inspired pins, and our shirts are going to be different colors, like the red shirts in Star Trek and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And what Zillion was just hinting at is we're kind of working on the lore for Denver. And Denver's theme this year was like a nuclear war happened. It's like Fallout themed.
Right.
And if you know anything about the Star Trek world, like Star Trek kind of starts after a big like nuclear event on Earth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we're kind of building upon that and just trying to like make it all line up. But it's gonna be really cool. Like the protogens are gonna be really heavy involved in the lore too, since they're space critters. So that should be cool.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm really loving seeing this art piece come together.
I know. It's awesome.
It's so cool. I love the evil eye.
Yeah.
I think it's so perfect.
I just draw what I see my mother give me.
I'm sure you never see that. I'm sure you're an angel, so.
I was a terrible, terrible child. I was a devil child.
Were you that kid?
I was that kid.
Man.
Well, not quite that kid. I was the one that was too noisy for my own good.
Oh.
And it led to a lot of me annoying a lot of people. I was more of, like, the obnoxious one, rather than, like, the one that was, like, actively, it's like, that kid has issues.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know any kids like that. No kids that make a lot of noise, right, Joelle?
Right. I was thinking of the 9-year-old downstairs, honestly.
He's so sweet. Her kid yesterday, he was just laying it on thick, and I don't know why, because I have no money to give him. He was like, she told him to get out of my chair, and he said, oh, a beautiful chair for a beautiful girl, or something along those lines. Like, come on, kid.
My 9-year-old.
He was laying it on thick.
He was.
One of my favorite things about your house is your Xbox and your son and you. But I mean the Xbox first.
Well, he was trying to, bring some honesty in. It's true.
He's so sweet. It worked.
I usually give him cake.
Yeah, he did get cake afterwards. So.
Right. Yeah, well, you have a son that makes cake. Every time I go to Carrie's house, there's some form of delicious torture in the kitchen.
I know. We're trying to keto, and we're like, oh, gosh, she made stupid delicious cake again.
Yeah, eyebrows off.
I don't mind.
It's really good cake. Look at, I have a sneer, too. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh.
I would love this to be our ref sheet.
Right. Angry ref sheets.
God, I wouldn't want to wish this ref sheet on anybody. Too many details.
Oh, yeah.
So, Zillion, if you're not going to be at BLFC, I wonder what con we'll all meet up at next.
I have no idea. All I know the reason I'm not going to BLFC is because the Baja competition for my college is smack at the same weekend, so I need to be there for that. And I actually need to go out this weekend and get sponsors for it. And I hate, like, being that person who, like, goes out, hi, would you like to donate to this?
No, yeah.
Like, that's just not the person I want to be, and it's not the person that I'm very good at being. I'm not good at asking for things.
I feel ya.
Oh, yeah.
It's rough. Well, it's hard for us just to ask somebody for a photograph, so money's worse. You go ask. No, you.
I'm typing again, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Those are fast fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely comes in handy when like just at work at the zoo when I'm working on like animal shipments, like sending animals out or getting animals in and all the paperwork that's associated with both of those. Typing fast really comes in handy. No pun intended at all. it's a really nice thing it's really helpful to be able to type fast because it means you get things done quicker.
Right.
You're not like hung up on something for a really long time.
I am going to be a bummer, but I definitely have to go take care of some kid stuff because, you know, moms.
No problem.
Oh, it's so awesome. Are you going to post the finished?
I hope so. I need to, like, post all of them, and I'm, like, terrible at it.
I don't want to miss it because this is awesome.
I know. It's really cool. I gotta feed my kid too. All I have left is cookies.
Oh no!
I don't think they're gonna complain.
Probably
This one would. I want some real food. I want some pasta. I want some Asian food.
Something.
Yeah. The others, they eat some cookies.
Wherever we all meet up together, it has to be at a buffet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we can eat all these things.
Well, you're coming to BLFC, right? I think I heard that earlier.
Yeah, I'll be there again.
So that's perfect. GSR does have a great buffet. You know, Peppermill also has a wonderful buffet, but GSR, they stepped up their game. They recently remodeled it. I'm all about the food, so I am food focused.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Zillion, thank you for including us, and I'll try to pop back in, and I just can't guarantee that I will be able to. So,
yeah, sure, no problem.
thank you, and it was good talking to you both again.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, I will see you, I don't know, sometime soon.
Maybe.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm almost done with this. Well, almost done with the lining. Lining is always the hardest. Lining is always the most, takes up the most time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Which is really funny. Because, like, I'll literally speed up the drawing portion, like, the lining portion in my videos, and, like, my speed paintings, like, to, like, 3,000 times, whereas, like, the rest of it, I'll do it to not that much.
Yeah, I need to watch some of your speed painting. I watched, like, I think, like, one or two, but, I mean, obviously, like, at the beginning of all this, before we even started streaming, like I said, I had realized I wasn't subscribed to you, and I'm like, oh no!
Oh shoot, I'm not subscribed to you. I
Yeah,
just remembered...
it's like, as much as we talk, we're not subscribed to each other, and I'm like, oh. Oops.
I hardly subscribe to any of my friends. It's sad.
Yeah, same. I just forget. I mean, like, I talk to them all the time, and I watch their content, but I forget about the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Well, even subscribing and clicking on the little bell, it doesn't always work. Sometimes we don't get notified, so I think you just have to check frequently. And if you're online and you can watch, you see if your people are there. So.
Ah, what was that?
Notification.
Oh my.
Hi, Seth. What'd you do?
Gold Valkyrie Husky donated $100.
Whoa!
Wow.
I see that now.
That's awesome.
He's also done it, like, a lot previously, too, so... Damn, boy, you must be rich.
Or he likes to support artists.
I think it's more for YouTubers than artists, but goddamn.
I'm walking away from the computer to do the most southern thing possible, and that is to get more sweet tea.
That's pretty southern.
I mean, that's important, though.
What did you say?
That's pretty southern.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna mute myself just in case the cats start, like, yelling at me when they see that I'm up and around, but I will be back.
You can't get a proper sweet tea in Reno. They just don't have it.
Are your kids there, or?
I have one kid here. Yeah, he's begging me for food. I'm gonna have to go feed him food too. See, you can't mess with moms because they still have to like take care of their kids. It's such a drag.
Oh well.
Is
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Is it the furry child or is it the regular one?
It's the furry child, the one that you met him. He crawled under the table. That's him.
Yeah.
True fact.
I was gonna say the one that you're proud of or the one that you're not proud of.
I'm proud of this one. I like him.
Okay.
He was good, man. Our kids volunteered at Anto Northwest, and they were so good with all the other kids. Because that was the deal. Like, you can come, but you have to volunteer and work it, and they did.
Nice.
Yeah. And they met people, which is cool.
One of my friends found my mom's YouTube channel.
Regular
Somebody
friends?
you know in real life?
No, a furry friend.
Oh.
Okay. I was like, because, like, there's a different... Like, I'm still on DEFCON 1 on my Telegram because one of my normal friends has a Telegram now, so I'm just like... Fuck. Damn it. And it's just like... And, like, people are like, oh, that's a cute new avatar. Are you a collie now? Because I have, like, this weird picture of, like, a border collie with, like, really massive eyes. And it's just like, no, I'm just on DEFCON 1. What's DEFCON 1? Regular friends got Telegram.
Yeah. I'm surprised you have a furry friend that doesn't know what your mom's channel is.
Ew.
Or you did.
I do. Not all my friends think my mom is fancy.
I'm not fancy. I'm just surprised that
It's just like...
you would have a furry. No. I don't care. Defensive now. It's fine.
Not defensive.
It's just like... wait. Yeah, Joanna, right?
You're not
Yeah,
a puppy fur yet.
Joanna, what you gotta do is you gotta, like, be like convention people. It's like, alright, what's your name? And you just be like, excuse me, you don't know who I am? Like, you don't know who I am?
Oh my gosh.
Hey! The weed protogen is back.
Oh my god.
These are like...
never let it down.
Like, objectively, I think these are probably the best, one of the best ones that I've done.
I love it. I wish I had talent.
It's not talent, it's just practice.
Oh, you told me that before. You told me that at BLFC.
Yep. And I will continue to tell people that, because if I believe it's talent, then that basically means that somebody doesn't have it. And that means that no matter how hard somebody tries, they will never get it. And I don't believe in that. Even if it's true, even if it is true, I can't believe in that, because that basically, one, means that I don't need to exist because people will just automatically get it. And second off, that's how you crush dreams. And I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what
That's
I'm here
fair.
for.
You don't want to be a dream crusher.
I'm here to make sure people can learn how to draw. I'm here to make sure that people can find inspiration and be like, oh shit, I can actually do this. And, like, be able to, like, think optimistically about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You told me that before, and it made sense. It's just something I've never thought of that I could even try to do.
Give it a shot. You'll surprise yourself.
Now I'm thinking about the TikTok memes again. The one of the drawing where it's like, you know, like the music plays and it's someone drawing and it's not so great, and then it zooms in and then it zooms back out and it's like this the most amazing art piece ever.
My favorite are the ones that are spoofs of that, where it's just like, it's a great drawing and then they like zoom out and it's terrible.
Yeah. TikTok is so terrible, but I'm just so entertained by some.
Oh, what's my oh god, one that I always wanted to make is basically where it's like a terrible drawing of a stick hand. You zoom in, you zoom out, and it's the got 'em fingers.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You should do that. You should make a TikTok, and that could be your first video.
Let's not do that.
Oh. We'll do it at MFF together.
No. No, I don't want a TikTok.
That sounded a little whiny, I got it. No!
I don't want
I don't want to take her!
I don't want to become even more of a degenerate.
You can't make me! Ugh. Alright, I know it's lame, but I gotta jet because I gotta feed this kid or he'll begin to perish.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He'll begin to shrivel up and die.
That's a good reason.
He's withering away as we speak and giving me the aforementioned stink eye, the evil eye of hunger.
I'm so hungry right now too. That's why I have Cheerios.
You had Cheerios though, man. Come on. I had dots. They had dots in the waiting room. I had dots.
Delicious.
They were really good.
They have dots in the waiting room?
I don't know. They had a bowl of candy. So I had to eat it. You understand?
You were gonna eat candy from the bowl for your dinner.
I had to eat the dots. Those dots.
Delicious.
They were so good and chewy.
Delicious and nutritious.
Okay, first one, not the second one.
They were delicious. They gave me energy. All I can say. But I gotta go feed this kid. I feel terrible because this is so cool watching.
Oh, it doesn't look right. That needs to curve up.
And now it's silence.
I know, awkward quiet. When you get to colors, think purple and aqua.
I got your pictures.
How we can replace Moms of Furries with Fuse the Raccoon suddenly appearing.
Perfect. Alright guys, take care.
See
You
ya.
too. Sup, you trash panda?
Whoa.
He's across the room.
Hi. I like her.
He's been sitting on the floor playing Black Ops like a teenager.
I am a teenager.
He is a teenager. That was the Moms of Furries that were talking, but they had to go feed their kiddos one at a time.
Oh, that's
They
understandable.
disappeared. Yeah, he was withering away. Bazillion here is drawing them. They got to be heroes, and their superpower is Evil Eye.
What's that power do?
Oh,
Just think of your mother when she gave you that eye that when you knew you'd fucked up.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, everybody remembers that. That's like you can't forget it. It's like ingrained in everybody's memory.
you want to know what my superpower was? You missed all of this. You missed everything they subjected me to while you were playing Black Ops.
What?
Well, I was not a hero. The chat voted me as a villain. And this is a recap for everybody that joined the chat since then. So they voted me as a villain. He did a poll. I was a villain. And then he listed a bunch of superpowers out. And someone in the chat said, she should have the power of weed. And then everybody else is like, oh yeah, weed. And the whole chat's like, weed, 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 like all in the chat. So, and then the poll starts and everybody votes weed. So that was my superpower as a villain. And I was known as Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Oh my gosh.
So he drew me as a...
There we go. I've got it. Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Oh wait, hold on. See it?
Oh my gosh. It could have at least been like poison ivy.
Well, that was
powers.
one of the superpowers that people could vote on, but it's not what the chat voted for. Weed won. The power of weed. I was like, I don't even know.
First one plays it. That's some dang kush.
Greatest villain ever, says Ace. Ace is in the chat. Yeah, Ace and Clocky said they missed us.
Oh.
And you were playing Black Ops. You were way in there. But they're still in the chat.
Oh, cool.
They're not in the voice chat, but they're in the YouTube chat. Oh, and then someone said that my partner in crime. You wanna know who my partner in crime is? Majirawana.
Majirawana. Wow.
Oh, Clocky got to be a supervillain when they did this, and Ace is a superhero.
Is Ace the only superhero?
No, the Moms of Furries are.
Oh, that's right.
Clocky says hi.
Hi, Flock.
Fuse is laying on the bed petting a cat.
Daddy. She's being very quiet.
Yeah, no, Ace and Clocky were there with Alkali and Xander the Blue, and we had a great time coming up with superheroes and villains. Alkali ended up being so Ace became like Ace of Spades or something, where like his superpower was just throwing out like he had an infinite number of cards, but that was like all he could. Oh, the dealer. He was called the dealer, and like he could just throw cards. Like that was it. That was his entire superpower. It's just he always had a full deck of aces in his hand.
I remember seeing that. It's like Gambit, but not as cool as Gambit.
Yeah, it's like Chinese ripoff Gambit. And then Clocky was the compactor, and she basically was able to like teleport trash into like no, she wasn't able to teleport trash, but she was able to like make a black hole, and like trash went into it, so like and got compacted. And people were like, "Oh, you're supposed to be a villain," but yeah, no thanks. I was gonna try to take out my trash, but now you did it for me. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Like she tries to be a villain, but she's not.
Yeah, I would have a similar power to Ace, but instead of summoning Ace of Spades cards, it would be Olive Garden gift cards.
Oh my god.
I like the breadsticks.
Free breadsticks.
Free breadsticks.
forever.
Olive Garden breadsticks are the shit.
They are.
Oh, here's a legitimate question. Dr. Wildlife, do you ever think you're gonna go duos and floor wars with Fuse?
Oh. That's a good question. I don't think I'm creative enough or outgoing enough to do floor wars, but I could see us doing a dance comp, like a choreo something. Not for MFF. I kept telling myself I would enter the MFF dance comp, but we're less than 2 weeks out now, and I have nothing planned.
Oh, is it still open?
Yeah. Yeah, it's open until like the 25th, I think.
Oh, shit. I would like, I have some ideas of choreo in my head, but they'd be really hard to do because I can't transport an entire fake tree to MFF.
What?
Shh. I'm not telling you guys because I want to still do it. It's just not now.
Oh my god. I love how that facial expression is turned out on her. On both of them. The evil eye.
It's like, we all know it. Like, we all know what it looks like. Did I capture it correctly? So now I just gotta finish the tail off here. Oh my god, that is such a cool idea. Like, I think Carrie... So Carrie's the cat dragon, and Joanna has, like, a tortoise-shelled cat, but instead of orange, it's purple.
Ooh.
Like, that is actually a really good idea, and I'm kind of pissed that I didn't come up with something like that for, like, character design, because that is legitimately cool.
That would have been awesome.
No, but I get to draw it still, so I'm not sad about that. Dr. Devil's Lettuce.
Oh my god.
I still love that so much. I can stare at this for a while too.
I know, I'm just staring at it too. This is
But now we get to stare at them. So I'm gonna pull up the picture of Valkyrie. So I'm feeling what are these two? Oh, they have purple in common. We're gonna have purple. Oh shoot. Who donated? Oh no, Shrekky Boy subscribed. My condolences, Shrekky Boy. That was a mistake. Alright, what's a good purple? Like, it needs to be a dark, but it also needs to be... I think that's good. And then the mom. The M. The M will need to be the one that... I think that's good. And then we'll need white. Let's try that.
Ooh, that's gonna look nice.
Yeah.
It makes everything pop, like all the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Someone said Beta says he wants to put you in a life jacket at MFF.
Yeah, he's gonna try again, but... Like, considering what happened last time, I don't think he's gonna have much success.
Oh,
Especially since... let's just say that I almost kicked him in the face.
Oh no.
But also, I've been working out, like, at least 3 times a week since Anthrocon, so it's gonna be even harder now. Because I actually managed to build up muscle mass.
Get into a fight over a life jacket.
Yeah. Your point? Oh, this is gonna look good. Then we gotta use a slightly darker version. It's like the exact same color as the background.
Besides green, I would have to say purple is like my second most favorite color. So even though the purple is just accents, basically, it looks so good. And oddly enough, my school colors for undergrad and my master's program was purple and gray.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked in the chat, what's the next con we're going to? Well, unless some spontaneous con pops up between now and then, I'd say MFF.
Yeah.
Both.
Oh, that's looking excellent.
Mm-hmm. They look so powerful.
Oh, yeah.
They're ready to take on the Dr. Devil Lettuce.
It looks like these two look like they could beat Dr. Devil Lettuce to a pulp.
Right? No.
It's just like this, like Dr. Devil Lettuce walks out of a building that she just like, I don't know, robbed or something. And it's just like, this is outside. It's just like, oh shit. And like, you don't even get time to finish that because you're already in handcuffs. These two are deadly. These two look deadly. And then, what type of eye color? I feel so like what, like the evil glare. I feel like it should be red, like just straight red.
Yes. The evil eye. It should be more powerful and different looking than the other.
That is such a harsh red. I can barely look at it. That red is way too harsh.
Super powerful, though.
We'll just leave that as a placeholder for now.
Mm-hmm.
These two look so badass, I can't even... Like, goddamn. I don't know what their colorations are. Oh no.
Yeah.
What do their sodas look like? I don't know.
Maybe base it off of what their clothing looks like in their picture, like their Moms of Furries picture. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh
no.
wait, their colors are on here.
Yeah.
Their colors are.
Yeah, it's just like with the rest of the face, it's kind of like, whoa. What do I do? Oh, Sledge the Shark donated $4.20. Insert weed. He says, insert weed joke here. I'm gonna pay you one way or another. Damn it.
I just sent you the Moms of Furries picture on Telegram.
Yeah.
But so it's kind of like a pale green and then like a lighter green for the underside. So I'm guessing like the belly, which is covered up. But
I'm gonna see what I can do. So a pale teal green, so it's more towards blue. Nah, it looks too much like Verplex. There, yeah, probably a bit lighter. Yeah, that looks about right.
oh, that looks good.
Just, I think, getting
With
the
that
basic colors down.
With that purple.
Yeah, but I gotta get the basic colors down first before doing anything too drastic. Oh god, they're looking so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just so happy with this design. You have no idea.
It's cool to see them drawn like this too, because I'm just used to how like their avatars are. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's nice to see them like this.
like full-fledged furries. Wait, were you at Anthem Northwest?
What?
Were you at Anthem Northwest?
I was not. I have never been. I thought about it.
Yeah,
was
same
like
here.
Con.
I was like legitimately thinking, it's like, what if I just drove there? But it'd be a 13-hour drive, so I didn't.
Well, it's funny that you just mentioned Anthem Northwest because I'm looking at Twitter, and they announced their 2019 dates.
Oh, cool. Aren't they like right smack next to MFF?
Yeah, it's like the week before Thanksgiving in 2019, November 21st through the 24th.
So it's just 1 week back from, like 1 week forward from this year.
Yeah.
Oh god, these two look so goddamn good.
Uh-huh. The colors are just so nice.
Yeah.
Like, it just works really well together.
Like, again, that dark purple and that, is kind of like a more muted, like, colorations of what I use for my channel, where they're using, like, that purple and blue and, like, lower saturation levels, and I'm using it at higher saturation levels, with a little bit more pink than purple. But Let's make them badass looking.
I just love that expression. This has nothing to do with this art piece, but just cons in general. Kind of back to the MFF discussion. What do you think the attendance this year is going to be?
Too big.
Too big.
Or
I'm looking
just,
at line
it's
chart.
going to be massive. It's going to be the biggest in the year again. The biggest in the world again, that's for sure. And they're moving pretty much everything to the convention center.
Mm-hmm. So they kind of have to at this point.
Yeah.
So many people.
Or maybe like this. Which one? This one? Or this way?
Ooh. Show me one more time. That. Or the full, like the full chunk.
Yeah.
I think I like this the most.
The full chunk?
Yeah, full
All right.
chunk. That's the best word I can describe it.
It's a good way to describe it. And then the tail. Oh no, wrong layer!
That's happened to me sometimes when I've been doing like my own ref sheets and stuff for my protogen.
Yeah, it's like the bane of my frickin' existence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how are making refs for your own protogen going?
Oh, well, I haven't tried to draw anything out myself. It was just been working with ref sheets, bases, to try and make something better. Because, like, my ref sheets are all over the place. I've never, like, had a ref sheet that really accurately describes my character. Like, I have one, but, like, it doesn't really look like her. It's just all fluffy and doesn't really look like a protogen. And then, I mean, it's a nice art piece, but not really what I pictured. And then I have some other ref sheets that people have done, but it doesn't like have all the details, like the stripes that's underneath. Well, it's like on the edge of my hand.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't always have that. Yeah, so I don't have a single ref sheet that has what my character is all together. And it's a big pain in the butt. Yeah. So I just kind of do my best.
Carrie's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go to bed hungry tonight. Oh well.
But you were eating so many Cheerios.
I am.
But it's not enough.
Cheerios still aren't enough, woman.
Oh my gosh, you just sounded like the way you said that sounded like one of our friends' perks.
Oh.
Didn't he sound like Perth? Fuse?
A little bit.
Fuse is here. He's just like half asleep looking at his phone in the bed.
Oh.
Surrounded by cats. There's a cat sleeping on either side of him.
Oh, Moms Of Furries says, oh my god, we love them.
Aww.
Zill, tips for ref sheets. Make them easy as possible to understand. Using bases is fine, as long as it gets the point across.
Mm.
The less confusing, the better. Alright. Now we need... We need... What is it? I'm gonna look on their Twitter. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so purple is like the main thing that goes on the background first.
I really like watching lines be drawn.
Yeah, I use lazy Nazumai, so they always turn out really nice.
Mm-hmm. They're just like, they're so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Lines are so nice.
Oh, of course I put it on the freaking... Okay, that's just dumb. What the heck was I thinking?
Oh my gosh, I watched you draw that and I didn't even think about it.
Right?
Like, it was during that moment you were drawing that where I was like, yeah, and lines are so good. Like, lines are awesome. And I was obviously focusing on the lines, but I wasn't even thinking about what you were doing.
It was just like, alright, the placement looks good. Saddle line looks kind of like a tail. Eh.
I have to type loudly.
Type like you're about to die.
Don't know.
I was about to say something really offensive, but I'm deciding not to.
It probably wouldn't bother me, but I don't know what the chat would think. Because me and Fuse have a lot of weird conversations that I'm not sure sharing publicly
What was it? It's
would
like...
be politically correct.
I was about to say, type faster than an Ethiopian child chasing after a chicken.
Oh no! I don't know if I can type that fast.
Yeah, but that's how bad I was thinking. Just pretty bad.
The things that pop into your mind late at night.
No, these are just the things that pop into my mind. You should have seen me in my Discord server earlier. I went full Shaniqua. Like, I started going off about, I was like, y'all motherfuckers complaining about how airplane waits are so long. Bitch, if you were in the 1800s, you'd be amazed by now. You up in the air flying in the sky higher than we ever thought the birds were, so you So you can shut your bitch ass mouths. Stop complaining. So that's where I was earlier today. Okay, that needs to be darker.
Someone said you should make a comic series with all the characters you've created here.
I kind of want to make a poster.
Mm-hmm. I mean, of course, I'm saying you should just so I can see Dr. Devil's Lettuce on a poster.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to do it with, like, if I can get Majira in at some point, like, have him, like, beat Thanos or something and do, like, an Infinity War-ish poster.
That would be so perfect.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I can, like, picture it now. It's like Infinity War style layout of the characters. Thanos in the back.
Yeah. Let's go brown. I'm just gonna color this specific part because I don't feel like it's looking particularly good. So I'm just redoing the white so that it's a really poppy white so that it, like, really stands out and it contrasts well. Pardon me. Yeah, that's much better. Now we can put that on top and it looks... Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Yeah. That looks nice.
Oh god, they look ferocious.
Look at them. It's like... It's so cool to see them drawn like this. I know I just keep saying that and it's like I'm just repeating myself,
because it's very different from, like, how they are in any other time.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they're in chat too, and they're just not looking.
Yeah, probably.
It's hard to like the Infinity Stones are just different berries. Or no, it's like the Adobe suite. The Adobe Photoshop suite. Oh, what would the Infinity Stones be?
I don't know. I probably have to think about it a bit more. It's gonna be something like I dream about tonight. Like when I have like a really detailed dream.
Instead of like the Avengers theme, it's just a cinematic version of all the single furries.
Oh no. No.
Should I make the eyes inverted colors? Like that.
Ooh.
Edgy.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks good both ways. This definitely has an edge to it, though.
Yeah, I think it brings an edge that the characters just don't have in the previous version. So I think I'm gonna do it.
Everybody's making Thanos jokes in the chat now.
That's okay. I appreciate it.
They're like, I don't feel so good.
And we'll make the eyes like burn white. Yeah, no, they're pure white.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don't mess with these mothers. Jesus.
Much power.
Much power, so wow.
My cats are beginning to meow at me. What? What?
Okay, I think we're done.
Oh, they look so perfect.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm legitimately happy with this, how these turned out. Like, holy crap.
They're probably not in the chat right now.
No, but that's okay, because...
Yeah.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wonderful as always. Even though I became a weed machine, it was still good.
What do we got? We have... Let's... Right, we need to name them! We need superhero names! What's their superhero names?
Gosh. Huh. We didn't even think of that for them.
No, we need to think of it. Yin Yang? Or let's see, what do you got, chat?
Yeah, what should they be? Their power is the evil eye, so I feel like it should fit around that.
Moms of Fury.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I think that may have to be it.
Moms of Fury. I think that's it. Stark and Banner, Sparkle and Shimmer. I think we won it with Moms of Fury.
Yes. Because it's a nice play on their existing name.
It really is. It is gonna be... Yeah. Moms of Fury. It's Moms of Fury. Like, just hands down. Like, whoever came up with that... That was a song. I can't think of anything else that's better than that. Moms of Fury. Well, guys, it looks like they're about to end. So we have... Let's go over. We have Dr. Devil Lettuce, who is a protogen with the power of, like, toxic sedation with, like, equipment and stuff. So, futurism. Yeah. Kind of like a evil, like a dank Iron Man.
Oh my god.
There are gonna be so many, like, there's just a never-ending slurry of just things that we can call you now, just based off of this.
Dank Iron Man.
Dank Iron Man, Dr. Devil Lettuce, Professor Smokeweed. Oh my god.
It's beautiful. It's so well
The
done.
dankest protogen. And then we have Moms of Fury. Like, I can't even think of, like... They just look badass. Like...
They do.
They really do. They just look badass. Like, hands down. Badass.
Mm-hmm. They're perfect. And their color combos, too, are just so good.
Yas Queen.
Amazing.
Yeah, like, again, out of all of the most, like, powerful superheroes that are probably in the universe, Moms of Fury are probably the most deadly. Just by looking at them.
So much power. Well, thanks so much for finally having me on a stream. It finally worked out to where I can here.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you at MFF.
Yeah, so soon too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
just like 2 weeks now, so.
Mm-hmm.
Soon.
Well, guys, I think it's time we say... Oh, wait, what did Clocky say? I want to read a comic about Moms of Fury. Same, honestly. So, I will see you guys later. Thank you all for joining the stream, and thank you, Dr. Wildlife, and to the Moms of Furries who joined me for the stream. And I will see you all, I believe, next Friday. So, thank you all for joining, and I hope you all have a good night.